Telling you we'll rock. 5 to 10 on your clock. Drinking on the job non-stop. Choking down the Lord, trying out the hard. 501 for WIIL Rock. You know the stupid won't stop. A giant tear in the parking lot. Joe's got his blinking lights, party beacon in the night. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, tell me WIIL rock. Tell me WIIL rock. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Tell me WIIL rock. When you're late for work and your boss is a jerk, that's a Monday. You're late, no lunch break for you. If the freeway is jammed and your work day is slammed, that's a Monday. If you're glad you're employed, though it's not enjoyed, it's a Monday.
If only I could fire that poor son of a bitch.
But if you've got no job, then that can be a problem on Mondays.
You are unemployed.
I quit!
You can't quit.
And why not? Because you're fired.
You can't fire him.
Why not?
He quit.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Okay, everyone, let's get back to work.
The worst day of the week is a Monday. A Monday. That's a Monday.
Broadcasting live from the Taj Mahal studio, G-Spot inside the 99th largest. It's not a mall in the world. It's the embarrassment of Health Media, the WIIL Rock Morning Show with Expendable Tom and Leah. Leah is off today. We welcome from Dstny Tarot. Donna is here. Hi, Donna. How are you? How are you this morning?
We jinxed. I am great.
Good.
How about yourself?
You're not great. She's like, oh my God, it's early. So it's this early every day at this time. It's she's like, you know, those old people that like get up early and are used to it. I'm like, well, I'm not old yet then. Because,
well, I guess neither am I, although I'm way older than you.
Yeah.
But
Welcome to the G-Spot at Kearney Mills. Donna will be doing some mini tarot readings on the Air Force this morning and sitting in Leah's chair and filling in for Leah. And I don't know what to tell you to do because none of us are sure what Leah exactly does. So sit there, and if it comes to you, to let us know, okay? If you figure it out. I don't know what it is. We'll do the useless morning quiz. You have to come up with some guesses for this, okay?
Okay.
You got a couple of minutes to come up with some guesses for this, 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever. You can do real guesses, you can do comedy guesses, or you can just say stupid stuff, and that'll make you fit in around here. So,
and that'll come very easily for me.
There you go. 58% of us, about 6 out of 10, have forgotten this at one time or another. So, well, we're talking about the fact that, it sucks getting old. I definitely forget things. So 58% of us have forgotten this at one time or another. You got a couple of minutes, come up with some guesses, and we'll get the answers, okay?
Okay.
And then later on, mini tarot readings from Donna. She's going to flop those cards out. Well, we do it as a team. She likes it when I help her because she sees the cards and then I can break it down for you. She's too nice. The cards need to, sometimes they need to tell it like it is. So that's coming up this morning too. I know you appreciate it when I help.
Always.
She's like, shut up, Tom, you're ruining the reading. We'll get to that too coming up this morning on the Monday edition of the WIIL Rock Morning Show.
When I build you a house, when it comes to what it costs, I'm your advocate, not your
for your Monday morning. I have, and I'm not alone. 58% of us have forgotten this at one time or another. Donna is here for Leah today from Dstny Tarot. You got a guess for us?
Yeah, I do.
I think it is.
Phone number?
Phone number? I don't even. I don't think that counts because I don't even remember them anymore. Like you put them in your phone, and people say, "What's your phone number?" I'm like, oh, wait, hold on a second, right? I'm like, and that number's probably higher.
Yeah.
I remember my childhood phone number. I
Yeah.
remember my college phone number. I remember all my phone numbers. Some of my current one, I gotta go. Wait, what is it? Yola gets pissed. I don't remember hers. She's tricky with it. She got her name in it. I'm like, I hate with the letters and the phone numbers because letters correspond with. And I gotta look, find the letters.
I haven't looked at a keypad for that in a long time.
That is not it. Do you have another guess? 50% of us have forgotten this at one point or another.
Someone important's birthday?
That happens all the time. I don't want to talk about that one.
That's probably
that is
higher
a
than
higher number
58,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that is not it. I'll give you a hint. You can now cheat if you forget it. You can cheat. There's a hack where it doesn't matter that you forget it. Any idea? No.
I'm stumped.
I'll give you a hint. It will be easy for you today because when you got here to Gurney Mills, you parked in one of the front spots and you're right there.
Oh, where you left your car?
Where you parked. You walk out and you just push the button until the horn beeps, right?
Exactly.
And then if you're somewhere like it's a busy sporting event or whatever, everybody's doing it. So you're like, that's not my beep. That's not my beep. That's not my beep. There's my beep. I know my beep. So you got to know your beep, right? You got to have a key. And then if you don't have a key fob, if you're, I don't know who does them anymore, but there's still cars that, then you're like, I guess I'll just wait till all the other cars are gone. And my buddy Bob one time picked us up at the airport at O'Hare, forgot where we parked. This was before you had that. And they play the songs on the different parking levels at O'Hare.
Yeah.
There's the Blackhawks, there's the Cubs level, the Sox level. There's all the different levels. I'm like, what song was playing when you got in the elevator? I don't remember. What team did you see? Because they do it. I don't remember. So we had to, this is the ultimate humiliation. We had to get in that little airport parking car with the yellow spinning light on top and drive around until we found his. Wasn't there were key fobs? We just couldn't get close enough to, even get it.
To get it to trigger.
That's what drove the entire. I don't know if it was on purpose. Maybe he did it so he'd never have to pick me up at the airport again, but I haven't asked him since. So there's that. Donna is here from Dstny Tarot. She's in a horrible mood. I wish you would lighten up a little bit. Just like a human laugh track. I like it. You're easy. You're an easy audience. She will be doing some readings. We got useless morning info, and Tim's got our first look at the news. Coming up, here's Papa Roach on WIIL Rock. That's Bad Wolves on 95 WIIL Rock, the rock station. Tom and Leah, WIIL Rock Morning Show. Donna is here from Dstny Tarot. Filling in for Leah this morning. We're not sure what you do. You just sit there. I don't, right, Tim? Is that we're not sure.
Right.
She says the weather.
For the most part.
Everybody's got the weather on their phone, so I'm kind of blowing it off this morning. And maybe I'll do it later. I don't. We just kind of have her do. Everybody has the weather on their phone. You don't need the weather from us. You know what the weather is going to be today, Donna, right? It's on your phone.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. So we just give her that so she feels important. Right? You have it on your phone. You don't need weather from us. Anybody needs weather or traffic from us doesn't have a cellular phone yet. And I'll tell you, kids, they're all the rage. You should probably get one. They're catching on. So you just sit there and something pops into your brain. You just say it.
Okay, that could be dangerous.
Leah does that too. There's no filter there. So don't you worry. There's not a chance you're going to keep up with the stuff that she's the star of the show. So you have big, I would say shoes to fill, but she doesn't wear shoes either.
She just sits barefoot.
Do you have shoes on right now?
I do in fact have my shoes
Leah
on.
finds it helpful to not wear shoes. I don't know why.
Okay.
But if the mood strikes you, don't worry about it. It's fine. Take them off.
Okay.
She's also very flatulent.
And then you put them up on the chair
Probably
here.
didn't want me to tell you about the
on
flatulence.
desk. Yeah.
Smelly feet, smelly shoes. She's just a very smelly person. No, I always say when we're gone, when I'm gone, don't pick on me. When she's gone, I'm not. I love her. She's the star of the show. I've never had it so easy. I just sit here. There'll be a topic, and then somehow we'll spiral into 43 topics away, and so just anything that pops up. All right. Later, we'll do tarot readings. Okay.
Okay.
She does tarot readings too.
Yes.
Have you ever had the cards read for you?
I have not.
All right. Do you want to?
I don't know. I'm kind of frightened.
You can ask a specific question if you want. So if there's a question, be thinking about that. And we'll try and get your reading later on. Okay.
I will think
if you want.
Thinking is hard.
She's in Legion with Satan. So there it's her and Joe Diamond and Beelzebub. It's
an interesting trio.
That's our trio here. All right. Coming up, we'll get you your useless morning info today. National Toy Hall of Fame. Every year they come out with this list of what toys go in the Toy Hall of Fame every year. A few toys can go in, right?
I disagree with the ones that were left out.
I see this year on the list, it's toys from how are they not charter members? I think they're just at the beginning. It's like when they come up with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they're like, well, we got to put the Beatles in first or whatever, you know. These are toys that should have gone in when they decided they were going to have a Toy Hall of Fame. Otherwise, it was just a big empty room. We'll run some of them down for you coming up. Then you pay your $20 to get in. You walk in, it's an empty room. They're like, yeah, the Nerf ball's over there.
Yeah, I haven't started yet. We're getting there.
We're just adding one every 5 years. Come back in like 100 years. It's going to be really good display.
Rusty Slinky.
They're just behind. They're behind. I believe the Slinky is in. We'll tell you what made the cut this year. Coming up, 6:29.
95 WIIL Rock 95-second update brought to you by 5 Star Firearms on Sheridan Road, just north of Route 173. A two-county police chase over the weekend ended with an arrest in Lake County. Officials say Norbert Thigpen committed an armed robbery in Chicago, took off with police in pursuit. The 36-year-old made it to the state line, turned around, and was finally arrested on southbound I-94 near Gurnee. He faces charges in Chicago of armed robbery and aggravated fleeing to elude.
Donna's trying not to laugh. Norbert's got a gun. He's an armed
He
robber.
did have a gun.
Don't laugh. He's packing.
I can't imagine.
He's a very nice Norbert Thigpen. We'll talk about the name later on. That's too good not to. I have a Norbert story, believe it or not. I actually have two Norbert stories. I have a story about everything. The fact that I have two Norbert stories is proof of that. We'll do the Norbert story later on. Norbert was throwing money out of the car.
Right, he was throwing the money, but he kept the gun.
Was he trying? But I think Norbert maybe thought if he threw money, people would come running out onto the road to get it and block the police. Or
the problem
was he saying, I didn't mean to rob the bank. Here's the money back. Please stop chasing me.
He robbed a CVS, and the CVS put a tracker in with the money.
Oh, he's trying to get rid of the tracker.
So he threw out the money, but it was only when 24 police cars were behind him that he thought maybe there's something going on.
So if I rob the CVS, make sure to tell him I don't want the tracker.
Yeah, I don't want the tracker.
Don't put the tracker in there.
But please give me my prescription medication.
And I need a very large receipt. That's what slowed him down, was the receipt.
Waiting on the receipt.
Yeah.
And the little coupons.
By the time the receipt all cranked out, the police were already, they had the handcuffs waiting for him. Yeah.
WIIL ROCK Sports brought to you by the plumbers and steam fitters of Local 118 for higher pay and better benefits. Go to UALocal118.com. Packers lose to the Steelers yesterday. It was a good start for Jordan Love. It was a bad end when he threw 2 interceptions in the last 4 minutes. Sunday Night Football goes to the Raiders, Broncos, and Bills in Monday Night Football. The Bulls beat the Pistons. The Bulls and Bucks will do battle tonight in Milwaukee. 2 more goals for rookie Connor Bedard. Hawks, they'll lose to Florida 4-3. Chicago Wolves were winners yesterday over Rockford. And over the weekend in the Illinois high school football action, teams that moved to the state semis, Barrington, Lake Zurich, and Cary Grove. Warren got rocked.
Yeah, Leah's not here today, so
they got rocked pretty hard.
All right. Coming up next, the toys that should have been in the Toy Hall of Fame, or, long ago, but they're finally getting in there.
They're getting there. They're getting their due.
We got like 8 things now. You guys should come see it. That is coming up next. Your useless morning info on WIIL ROCK. Useless morning info for your Monday. See what we got here. TomTube is up and running, by the way, Don. I don't know if I told you that we would be on the cameras this morning, so no nose picking. I mean, you can, but it will be documented. And once it's out there on the internet,
it's never coming down.
It's there forever. Don't put anything out, even if it's just for a split second, because it will be there forever. Somebody will be like, oh, screen capture that. There's the tarot lady picking her nose. They got me when that Tommy Lee penis picture came out 2 summers ago. They had me make a picture like that, but superimposed the WIIL ROCK logo over where there would be naughtiness. And when they posted it, then somebody's like, that's going to be out there forever. I'm like, oh, we got to take that down. I'm like, I don't care. You can't embarrass me, but I have family members. I'll have ancestors, or I don't know. I will be their answer. Useless morning info. Jezebel, the sharp-edged feminist website, is shutting down after 16 years. Have you ever been on the website Jezebel, Donna?
I have not.
So it's your fault
that
they're shutting down. I never even heard of it. It's some feminist website.
I've got enough Catholic guilt, Tom.
Yeah, sharp-edged feminist website. So I got now that you get your ass back in the kitchen, Donna, make me a sandwich. Jezebel shut down. Barefoot and pregnant now. Scientists are, I got to hit my sarcasm drop saying Tom said,
And in case you didn't know, that was sarcasm.
Scientists are reporting they've had over 400 earthquakes in Washington state near Mount St. Helens since July. So maybe we'll have Donna roll the cards on when that's going to explode again. Remember last time Mount St. Helens went off?
Yes.
It didn't like gurgle out like Kilauea does in Hawaii, or Mount Etna's always spewing, smoke or whatever. That's St. Helens is kind of just like, okay, I'm here, I'm rumbling a little bit, and then bam, it explodes. So we'll see if that happens. The caldera comes exploding out. They figured out your Thanksgiving dinner will be, there's inflation and all that. Every year it goes up somewhat for your Thanksgiving dinner, right? Amount, the percentage that you're going to have to pay more for Thanksgiving. Every year they come out with that. What percent higher do you think this year will be from last year?
3.5%.
I thought like 15 because, there's been so much inflation on everything. It's normally a couple of percent. This was good. It's 4.1% more expensive than last year's feast. So
but last year was already inflated.
Was last year? Yeah.
We're now you're building inflation
on inflation. Yeah. We're getting a Cornish hen. We'll all sit around and we'll put it in the foreground for the picture. And it will look like we just have a giant succulent turkey bird, but it's actually a Cornish hen that we're all going to make the children fight over for one leg. Little Cornish hen leg. You ever had Cornish hens? They're fun.
I have.
I'm like, look at my hands. They're giant. Take a picture of that next to my penis. Tell people it's a turkey. And finally, National Toy Hall of Fame and let out the list of things that they're inducting this year. 4 things get put in, every year.
Wow.
That's why it's very selective. Things that probably should have already been in there. Baseball cards. I don't know that qualifies as a toy because nobody plays with them anymore. They're more of a collector thing. I don't think you play with them. Cabbage Patch Kids. My mom went out and got those. Those are sitting somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm assuming they're worth money. I don't know.
They are worth money.
She gave me one and said, you can't open it. I'm like, it's a doll. I don't want it anyway. She's like, one day you might, but I don't know where it is. Fisher Price Corn Popper. I love that thing. You just walk around and the little things pop around. And
yeah.
I had one that had eyes on it and they would go back and forth as I was, you know what I'm saying? It looked like I call it looky.
That's very bizarre.
No, it's not. I was a child. All right. It's bizarre that I played with it well into my 30s. And by Tom, you're 36. Stop playing with looky. And then finally, Nerf toys are in the classes. I would have think Nerf would have been
first.
Yeah.
Among the first.
The hell is your dog going to chew on if you don't have a Nerf football, right?
It's true. Or your children.
Yeah. You got dumb kids.
I have no kids.
Well, it's because they all choked and died on Nerf. Where are the kids? They're over in a corner eating their Nerf. Donna's here from Dstny Tarot. We'll tell you what that's all about. And we got mini tarot readings coming up this morning. You can ask a specific question and see the future of boogity. So I ended up getting engaged. She didn't warn me that was going to happen, so I could run the other way. Anyway, no, love of my life, I'll tell you that. Here's Rage, 95 WIIL Rock. Friend of the show, Jesse James Dupree, never gets old. His solo album. He's got his son on there and a couple of guys from Jackal with him. Solo album came out last week. There's the first single, Never Gets Old. Heard from Jesse over the weekend. He's got a lot of exciting stuff coming up. All the Harley stuff, of course. We're talking about doing Rolling Daytona again with him in March, going to Daytona for the broadcast. And, of course, next summer at the Full Throttle Saloon in Sturgis for the rally. But also, let's see, Thanksgiving. I almost said Halloween. Thanksgiving weekend. He's in Green Bay at that events center they have up there, which is an awesome venue, I guess. And he's like, "You're coming up, right, brother man?" He talks like, "You're coming up, right, brother man?" But he's a good guy. So if you want to see Jackal, and that's a Jackal show that Saturday night after Thanksgiving, I think I'm headed to GB to check out a little Jesse James Dupree and Jackal. That's Never Gets Old. WIIL ROCK Morning Show, 646. Tom and Leah. Donna is here from Dstny Tarot, filling in for Leah today. We're still trying to figure out what that means, but we'll explain the whole tarot thing coming up next, and then we'll do our first mini readings about 7:30 this morning. So we go for specific questions, basically.
Yeah, in this kind of a format, specific questions the way to go.
We'll explain a little more of the tarot stuff. A boogity boogity boogity. She comes in. How long we've been doing this?
Oh
forever.
my gosh, a long time.
She just dismisses my stupidity, which I appreciate.
Well,
to be around me, I have to do that. But,
I appreciate it.
all right, she's one of those. We'll talk tarot. Talking tarot. That could be our podcast. We should do a podcast, Talking Tarot. I would do that.
It would be great.
Talking Tarot with Tom and Donna coming up. When do you want to do the first episode? We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right.
Check your calendar. I'm open.
Get ready for Talking Tarot with Tom and Donna coming soon. 95 WIIL ROCK. Hey, you get up this morning dragging your ass to work. How about going to a career instead of a job? I'm talking about becoming becoming a union electrician with the only registered electrical apprenticeship training center in all of Lake County, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 150, keeping the power on right here in Lake County. And that can be you. You earn while you learn with their 5-year apprenticeship while you accumulate no debt. A lot of jobs, you got to go and get this expensive education, then pay off the loans and have all that debt. Not with this. You earn while you learn. And then you're part of a team. In a highly in-demand career, hard work, gratifying work, you can go anywhere in the country and get jobs as a union electrician and can start right here in Lake County, Local 150, keeping the power on in Lake County, and that can be you. Start your journey at IBEW150.org. Donna is here today from Dstny Tarot, filling in for Leah. She's off today and tomorrow. Tomorrow, filling in for Leah will be the cheese folding lady. Emily will be here. So there you go. Did you bring any cheese?
I did not bring cheese.
All right, I'm assuming Emily will bring some cheese. For Ticket Tuesday, I think we'll play Name That Cheese. That's an actual contest we've done before.
Are there prizes?
Oh, yeah, concert tickets. You just got to be able to name that cheese, Donna.
Cool.
Donna's like, I'm here on the wrong day. I could have used the cards to tell you what cheese you were talking about. But Donna's been on. You've been on with me. Were you on back in the Lisa days? Were you on with Joni too or not?
No,
just
Lisa.
So long time. We've been doing this 15 years probably.
Yes.
And
it's been a long time.
You've been doing tarot since
I was 14 years old.
Yeah. Is it a family thing? No?
No,
Sometimes that's a family thing.
Well, I mean, my mother was interested in astrology and tarot and all of that stuff, but she wasn't a practitioner. But she
wasn't inaugurated into the dark arts. No, they're not dark.
They're not.
It's not bad. It's not evil.
It really isn't. Really isn't.
Donna sucks at it. The first card she ever pulled out for me 15 years ago was the death card, and yet here I sit. So, it's never going to happen. You said no. She's like, it's not literal death. It's change.
Well, it is.
I got smacked around by change really good in life.
I know you did.
Yeah.
As do many of us.
Led me to where I am now, though.
Which is always a good thing.
Yeah.
Because you're in a great place.
I'm very happy. I got engaged to I've outkicked my coverage, as they say. So getting kicked to the curb leads to me outkicking my coverage. So there's that. You should have said, I see the punter card, Tom. So the cards are just your way of you seeing or feeling things, or do you get like visual images, or do you feel things, or
I feel things. I do see things. I'll tell you, I'm more the word is actually clairaudient. I hear more than I see.
All right.
But I do see. And and then a lot of it is a feeling, right?
Clairaudient, wasn't that a Molly Ringwald character in an 80s movie? Was clairaudient? I believe that was the girl, yes.
If it wasn't, it should have been.
You should be in the Breakfast Club. What, Molly Ringwald? What am I to do now? So you with this morning, like when people come to you, you do like full on cards and readings and things. People come to you, or you go to people, or whatever.
Yeah. Both ways. Usually people will come to me, and I'll do up to like a small group, maybe 2-3 people.
Okay.
Beyond that, I don't really have the capacity to to
stadium
host.
events. Yeah.
No, but just even to host people comfortably. But I will go to people's events.
Yeah.
I've gone to girls' nights, bachelorette parties,
You
showers.
did our one party that we did, the fall ball or whatever we called it.
Twice actually. Yeah.
I wish we'd do that again. It was the prom.
Those were fun. The prom and those were fun.
WIIL
Up in
Rock.
Lake Genuine.
When the one was our big ball or whatever. I would do big ball again. You get dressed up, you go out, get a little tarot, have some banquet food, do a little dancing, go back to the hotel room. You know where it goes from there. So Donna will be doing mini readings this morning. You just roll a couple of cards, right? And people can ask a specific question.
Yeah. In a really limited time, that's the most effective way to do this.
Yeah. And we got TomTube up and running. So normally we have to describe what the cards are, but I'll turn this camera on and you'll be able to hold the cards up to the camera and show people what we're talking about this morning. So there's that. It's coming up. Little mini readings in just a little bit. Tim's here. He's got the news for you. Just a few right after Sleep Theory. Here's Numb, 95 WIIL Rock. Sleep Theory at 95 Will Rock, the Rock Station, 658 Will Rock Morning Show. Tom and Leah, Donna from Dstny Tarot filling in for Leah. Cheese Lady Emily will be filling in tomorrow. Leah's back on Wednesday. Donna will do some mini readings for you. Get ready to call up with your specific questions in just a little bit. Before that, though, we're going to go to Friday's show. Leah, maybe a brush with fame this weekend. You know who she might run into or is hoping to. The Chan Man.
The Chan Man, yeah.
The Chan Man.
Her best friend.
They're buddies, her and Jackie Chan. Who knew? I don't even think she knew until she spewed that on Friday. So we've got that coming up next. She had senioritis on Friday. You know when you're going to go on vacation and like the last day of work, you don't get anything done.
Yeah, you're already checked out.
Yeah, we weren't sure what, like I told you, we're not sure what her job is. So when we tell you you're filling in for her, we don't know.
She was checked out on Wednesday.
She was, yeah. Wednesday of 1987. So I'm alive. I don't know. Anyway, that is coming up next. Her brush with fame with the Chan Man. 6:59 now.
95 Will Rock, 95-second update. 2 men face charges from a shooting that took place in Waukegan earlier this year. That incident was said to be a shootout between multiple people back in late August near a gas station. Left 2 females seriously injured. An investigation has now led to the arrests of Deshaun Boyd and Jonathan Cunningham, each face multiple felony charges. A fire in Volo damaged not just 1, but 2 homes yesterday. Fire officials say the afternoon blaze started on the exterior of one of the homes and quickly spread to the second. The residents of both structures able to escape without injury. Firefighters were able to get things under control quickly. One of the homes was deemed uninhabitable. The other was still livable. The cause of the fire is under investigation. WIIL Rock Sports brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. Packers lose to the Steelers. Winners in Sunday Night Football. The Raiders over the Jets. Monday Night Football, it's the Broncos and Bills. Bulls beat the Pistons yesterday. It's Bulls and Bucks tonight in Milwaukee. Blackhawks lose to Florida 4-3. Moving on in the Illinois high school football playoffs into the state semifinals. Barrington, Lake Zurich, and Cary Grove. And finally, you shouldn't ever bring home a wild animal to show your kids. And especially, you should never bring them home in Australia. Why?
Because they're dangerous.
Everything in Australia is trying to kill you.
It's like hell is an island. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So a man was out hiking and he saw what he thought was a python.
Okay. What?
Non-venomous.
But he thought it was a python. I wouldn't even take a python home.
Well, yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's just a python. So, crikey, it's a python. So I brought it home.
Right.
Yeah.
So he brought it home
Put
and
a python on the Barbie.
and went to show his children, and then it bit him.
Not a python.
Not a python, because his hand started to swell up and he started puking. It was called a broad-headed snake. They're extremely venomous.
Oh.
He dropped the snake and went to the hospital. They saved him, luckily for him, but then they had to call a reptile person and get the snake out of the house.
If you live on an island where there are that many dangerous venomous things,
right,
or even pants wearing denim, if you see a snake wearing blue jeans, if the python has Levi's on, it's too smart for you. Go the other way. My God, that pants wearing snake is coming at me. But if you live on an island with that kind of dangerous stuff, don't take anything. No, learn your snakes.
Right.
It's like us growing up when they teach us how to count 1, 2, 3. They should be able to go python, cobra, pants wearing venomous, deadly snake.
Yes.
Stay away.
How does a snake wear pants?
I don't know. I don't know.
Have to be two
it's the same way we do, Donna. They jump in one leg at a time.
Would it have to be two?
I don't know.
Two snakes?
Donna's stuck on. Oh my God, there's
pants wearing snakes.
I'm going to Australia. I have to see that. It's right over there with the squirrel wearing a tuxedo. Very fancy island. wondering when it would happen, and it has happened. Leah's brain has entered vacation mode, and she's pretty checked out. So you're just over like, yeah, you're in a good mood.
I am in a good mood.
There's nothing. This is not throwing shade.
I'm in a good mood, but I feel like I'm in such a good mood that I am sensing you are in a bad mood.
No, see, I'm in a normal mood, and you're elevated,
time.
so I look like I'm in a bad mood. It's your mood has shifted,
yeah,
and
and so like the median mood
is looking bad.
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, yeah. Do your little Jackie Chan song or whatever that you did off the air. That was very exciting.
It's the Chan Man.
The Chan Man, because that's what everybody calls Jackie Chan. They're like, hey, yo, Chan Man, what up? I don't.
He plays Splinter in the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle
Somebody
movie.
told me that just now, and then you went into your little chant, your little Chan chant. Yo, Chan Man, what up? He's like, hey, Leah monster. I don't know what he would call you. I don't know what he would say. Anyway, so Leah has entered vacation mode.
Here's the thing, my vacation though, it's like 3 nights. Like
Right.
I am going to
with,
Florida.
And it's with your dad.
It's with my dad.
So is it really a vacation?
No, absolutely not.
More of a nightmare.
He's already telling me all the things that he needs Ryan to do when we go down
Did he
there.
call you to have you like reset his Wi-Fi or something?
God.
Or,
There's going to be some tech stuff done when I go down there.
It's not a vacation. It's more like the Sunshine State Update Live Home Edition or whatever. So.
But it's 90.
Yeah.
It's 90, and he lives in a gated community with a pool and a bar. So
you're good.
I'm good.
You're good.
Yeah.
Well, now remember, I was in Arizona last week, and we were trying to get into a gated community, and we went to the wrong one.
Yeah.
And almost ended up wandering through the desert and dying.
But
so just be careful.
Get into by rolling under the gate. I am
Those
going
gates ain't
to.
all that.
I'm
They're
going to
not
make
all
sure
that.
security's a little
Those
tighter
people in
there.
that gated community don't understand it ain't so gated. All right. So best of luck. Just let us know what goes on. And if you run into the Chan Man while you're there or whatever, it's hello, Chan Man. What up, Holmes?
And he kicks you in the face.
It's Chan Man, what's wrong? Stop. He's like, why are you calling me Chan Man, you asshole? I'm going to kick you in the face. I don't know you, woman.
You don't think the Chan Man would like me if he met me?
No, not if you're like, yeah, Chan Man. He's like,
I think Jackie Chan and I would be friends, but I also thought Jackie Chan was dead.
Yeah, well, and you killed Mike Ditka, too. She convinced her husband, convinced him last night during the Bears game that Mike Ditka had died. And then he was sad. He's like, oh, I'm working too much now. I didn't even know that. That would be a big deal. You think I would have heard about it? No, it was Dick Butkus. You had the wrong dick. So sorry.
I get my dicks confused.
You probably have had the wrong dick in your life. Yeah.
So many.
All right, we're moving on now. Moving on. So I was just looking at my notes from Friday. Tim in the news just had a python story, right? Well, the guy thought it was a python, but it wasn't. It was much worse. Whatever he called it.
Broadhead? A broadhead snake?
Yeah. Which python sounds angrier, right?
Yes. Broadhead sounds pretty benign.
Here, you can you can have this broadhead snake or this python. Which do you want? Give me the broadhead snake. And I'm like, I don't want the python, right?
Right.
But it's the broadhead that was dangerous. Anyway, so I was looking at my notes from Friday. On Friday, we had a story about a python. So apparently snakes are beginning to rise up. And you should have seen that in the cards, Donna. Donna is here from Dstny Tarot filling in for Leah today. A mini tarot reading coming up in just a couple of minutes. If you have a specific question you want to ask her, we will let you do that. Sunny 60 today, tomorrow, mid 60s later this week. Going to be a beautiful week, but down around freezing tonight. So there's that for you. That is, I don't even need the tarot cards. Well, because we have weather apps. Anyway, WIIL ROCK Morning Show. Thanks to the Ray and Raymond Auto Group in Fox Lake and Antioch. Another snake warning coming up next from Friday on the show. It's just all snakes now, I guess is what we do. We also do 501 club parties this Friday. We get the weekend rolling like we always do. We will be hanging out at Lucky Pennies of Cary. We got $2 Miller Lite bottles on special Friday, and we've got tickets. I'm going to this. I've seen this guy live like 4 times now, and it is so entertaining. It's basically physics for dummies. Neil deGrasse Tyson, you know him. He's the guy that does all that space and time and universe.
Yes,
you know the guy.
yes.
But he makes it entertaining. It's not some guy going up there actually doing physics and you going, what? Because when they start talking about like physics and string theory, and now there are people saying string theory is BS, and see, it's already what? It's not a thing. But he goes, this one it's about the movies, and he explains how movies and physics don't jibe all the time. Exactly. It's very entertaining. At least the version of it I saw. I'm sure this is a different version, but he's going to be at the Chicago Theater on Thursday, May 9th. We'll have tickets for that this Friday at the 501 Club Party. So come out and talk physics with us, I guess is what I'm saying. Because when you think physics, you think the WIIL ROCK Morning Show.
Absolutely.
95 WIIL ROCK, the rock station. That's Dirty Honey. Won't Take Me Alive. Tom and Leah, WIIL ROCK Morning Show. Donna from Dstny Tarot is here today. She is going to do a mini reading, so get ready to call up. You got to have a question, specific question, and she will roll the cards and boogity and all of that. Does it bother you? I always pick on you and Joe Diamond when you guys come in because I'm like, ooh.
Well, no, it doesn't bother me. Otherwise, I wouldn't keep coming back.
Yeah. All right.
No, it's fun.
All right. Well, go ahead.
I don't take my I do take what I do seriously when I work with my clients. I don't take myself too terribly seriously.
And this is definitely on the way other side of that, to not be taken seriously at all.
Absolutely.
Right. So there you go. WIIL ROCK Morning Show. Don't take us seriously. It's 7:29. Free tarot coming up in moments.
95 WIIL ROCK 95-second update. A 2-county police chase over the weekend ended with the arrest of a person.
Wait for it.
Try it again.
Wait
arrest
for
here.
Donna. Trying to remain in control this time. When you want my stories, I have 2 stories.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Well, let's say officials say Norbert Thigpen.
Norbert Thigpen.
She can't do it.
Donna, you heard the name last time he did it.
I even warned her it was coming.
Well, and the story is funny. Norbert was being my dad. When this is story number 1, this is the nickname he gave me when I was a kid. He's when I was doing something, don't be a Norbert. I'm like, what does that even mean? Then I would call somebody else Norbert. They look at me and go, what the hell are you saying?
Did he ever give you an explanation of why Norbert was a bad thing?
He called me Norbert. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This was my dad's. I do something stupid. He's like, don't be a Norbert. He must have known some guy named Norbert when he was a kid or something. And then when I got into being a ditch digger, one of the guys I worked with was named Norbert. And I loved Norb. He was one of the nicest, bestest guys, dozer operator, very mellow man. So
this guy not as nice.
No, this
Allegedly.
Norbert. Yeah, good thing this Norbert didn't have a dozer. It would have been way worse.
Yeah, well, he did shoot, missed everything, but then
he's being robbed
robbed a CVS store in Chicago, then took off. Unfortunately for him, there was a tracker in the money. Yeah. He was followed by like 5 police cars, then 12, and eventually
a trail
25.
of CVS receipt flying in the air behind him. It was like 8 feet long. They're like, just looking for the CVS receipt, like a waving flag.
It wasn't the spike strips that got him; it was the receipt. Yeah. He made it all the way up to the state line, and then Kenosha police were waiting for him with spike strips. So he tried to turn around. But then was arrested southbound 94 near 21.
He was throwing the money out when I first heard this. I didn't know it was because of the tracker. I didn't hear that. He just said he was throwing. It was while it was going on. They were like, the suspect is throwing money out. I'm like, is he trying to like bribe the police on the fly? Here's them, or give the money back. Here's the money back. Please stop chasing me. And they're like, sir, don't be a Norbert.
Right.
Drop the receipt. Step away from the receipt, sir.
Also, if you saw any of the video of it, it was not a high-speed chase.
No, I read that. It said he was going 50.
Yeah, he was OJing it.
I always wonder that about chases. I'm like, they're going to keep up. Why go 90? You could have it. They're not going to catch you. They got to get on foot to get you out of the car. You could have a chase at 20 miles an hour, right? You know? That would maybe even be smarter, because they'd be like, do we take the car or do we run after the guy? You want to flee the police at the exact speed where you're going slow enough that they think it's time to get out of the car and catch you.
Right. Because then you could still get
away.
And
then you could drive fast enough so that they can't catch you. It's like when you're being a smart ass with your friends and they go to reach for the door handle and you drive away. Yeah. You just do that to you stop. Oh, almost arrested me. Come on. Good. Almost got me.
WIIL ROCK Sports brought to you by
Pratt's
Chimney Service. Chimney leaking. Call Pratt's today for a free estimate. Bulls a win yesterday over the Pistons. It's the Bulls and Bucks tonight in Milwaukee. Connor Bedard scores 2, but the Hawks lose to Florida 4-3. Packers lose to the Steelers. Sunday Night Football goes to the Raiders over the Jets. It's the Broncos and the Bills in Monday Night Football.
Leah was pissed when she found out Donna from Dstny Tarot was going to be our fill-in today. She's like, I want to be there when she's there. So she's got a lot going on. She'd probably have your cards would burst into flames.
Well,
yeah.
Well, I could always come back.
Right. Well, I think we should do like a web show, like a podcast. We got the cameras and that we could do Talking Tarot. And Donna really, she acts like she doesn't. But she loves it when I help her, because she has to be nice to the people and I can break it down and tell it like a TI is. So it's a dual reading. Donna will roll the cards, and then I will tell you what you should do because she won't.
So you're her translator. She's good cop, you're bad cop.
Right.
Yeah.
But you don't. You tell people things. You don't give them.
I typically
don't tell
don't
them
give
what
advice.
to do.
No, I'm not here
She
to tell
just
people
tells you what
to
she
do.
sees, and I can break it down
So
for
you're
you.
the translator plus.
Yeah. There you go.
I like it.
Talking Tarot with Tom and Donna coming up next. 800-223-9510. Have a specific question, and we'll see what the cards boogity see for you. 800-223-9510. Call now. Talking Tarot with Tom and Donna coming up next. You want to go first? Talking Tarot with Donna and Tom. What sounds better? Tom and Donna.
The rhythm is better with Tom and Donna.
It just flows better. Yeah. So I got top billing. So there's that. Talking Tarot next on WIIL Rock. All right, Donna is here from Dstny Tarot. She's doing some mini readings this morning. Of course, if you have her actually do her thing, it's much more than this. This is the radio version. This is Donna Light. This is,
Yeah, these are minis.
Minis. We knew we were going to hear from Billy from Gurney. Hi, Billy.
Hey, good morning, Tom, Jim, Donna.
How was your weekend,
How's
sir?
everybody? It was great. Grandma made it through the mosh pit. We wrapped her in bubble wrap.
So you took this. You took Grandma was 60. How old was Grandma? 60 something.
65.
And then you took the kids. How old was the youngest kid?
The 12-year-old.
Yeah.
He almost didn't want to go in.
Wow,
he was
really?
So intimidated. Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
The rave,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Was it the venue, or were there a bunch of creepy looking MFers out front or something? Or?
Well, yeah, I think that's what really got him going. But then he saw a couple pretty girls, and he's like, "Okay, I'll go in."
We'll go in. We can go in now. All right. So why did you go? So the bands were pretty hard rock for Grandma, weren't they, or not?
Oh, no, she enjoyed it immensely, especially in this moment. Oh, and that girl, that was awesome. But all of them, all of them were great.
All right, good. And Grandma
so they had a great time.
All right. You got a question for now? Listen, Donna's going to roll the cards, and then I'm going to break it down for you. What it means, and I'll give you some action points. Okay, Billy?
All right. It's kind of a personal thing. So we've been trying to have a baby. We're doing the fertility thing.
Okay.
So about 2-3 years. So is it ever going to happen?
Okay, and Donna, you must get like baby and relationship must be like your main things or whatever, right?
Those are pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, there really are just a few categories that people are concerned about when they ask questions.
Yeah.
And they're things that we all share.
Okay, all right.
I always have to give the disclaimer that, since I'm not a doctor or a healthcare practitioner, that
do not have Donna do anything with your eggs or your sperm or anything.
Yeah, I don't want to get out of my lane.
She's not a handler.
A little spell.
All right, don't do.
But
I give you some action points, Billy. Donna, let's roll. I want you to here. I got to put the cameras on. TomTube is up and running. Billy, if you want to see the cards, you can go later today to 95WIILRock.com, and the video from this morning is posted, and then you can see that Billy just crashed and died. No babies for you.
Oh my God.
I'm okay.
Donna's going to show the cards on the camera, so you'll be able to see what we're talking about here. So if you want to go watch the video later, we are up and running at 95WIILRock.com. All right, so roll the cards, and let's explain what we have here.
Okay. Well, we
actually roll cards.
Okay.
Well, that's deal. In poker, they say rolling or blackjack when they're dealing. Billy, keep on.
Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Discs, aka Pentacles, and the Five of Discs.
Knight of Swords,
Knight of Swords,
Knight of Discs. Yeah.
Five of Discs.
Okay.
So it seems like there's really a lot of, I'm going to say, tension, anxiety, and worry around this. And I think probably the biggest thing would be that I think if everybody, and I know this is a lot to go through, just because I know from what other people I've been around have experienced going through fertility treatment. But I just want to say, I actually feel it's going to happen. And honestly, I think the two aspects here that I'm seeing the most are the idea of kind of relaxing about it, sort of letting it go, not meaning give up, but relax.
I found my relationship with Yola, and I watched the Albert Brooks documentary over the weekend. He said the same thing. When I stopped looking, I had given up. I'm like, I'm just going to be alone. And then, so stop trying.
Right. It's kind of the Yoda thing, right?
That's what I feel.
Yeah. It's kind of like the Yoda thing.
Just chill out.
Yeah.
There is no
try.
try. Do or do not. Yeah.
I think it's my wife. She just gets really, worried and all that because we've been doing it for so long. She gets kind of freaked out and this and that.
Well, she's had to have sex with you, Billy. That's a task.
Nice job.
That's a chore. So there's that.
It is. I've only got one good knee, so I got to go around.
If you're using your knees, you might not be doing it right. But there's other.
Well, I appreciate it.
We're not done. Now,
Billy, I'm going to tell her.
Now, Billy, I'm going to break it. I'm going to break it down for you. This is important because it's the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Discs, and the Five of Discs. Now, obviously, in this scenario that Donna has said, and she said relax, but the Knight of Swords is you. The Knight of Discs is her. And I'm going to change it from Knight, K-N-I-G-H-T, to N-I-G-H-T. I want you to have sex at night. All right? And okay. And if you have sex at night, now with the Five of Discs there, that means it's going to work for you. But, that's the good news. The other good news, or I don't know if it's bad news, is you're going to have quintuplets. So
awesome.
When it actually happens, you're going to be like, oh, we tried so hard to have one. You're going to have five, Billy. Write this down. I predict quintuplets for you.
Writing it down now.
That's going to change your life.
Sex tonight.
At night.
Yesterday we had sex during the day. We're trying to see if that would
it's
work.
at night. Night is the time.
It's at night. Okay.
And then you get the quintuplets. Now, when this guy
so no sex during the day.
When this guy has quintuplets, you'll be like, holy crap, Tom got it right. So,
And the last card I pulled, the last card I pulled was the Empress. So honestly, again, the idea that she's your wife is a loving, nurturing person, is a great mother, will make a great mother. And to me, this means that this is going to happen. But again, I just really feel like everybody's got to just like chill.
And the Empress Ice is going to be one of the girls because it's five girls. They're identical quintuplets.
Oh, geez. Oh, my God.
They'll be famous. It'll be a reality show. And one of them will end up being the Emperor of America in a far-off dystopian future. You won't be around to see it, Billy, because she'll have you put away. But One of them is
Right,
going
she
to lead.
wants the kids.
One of the quintuplets is going to lead the world. So people will play this
I'm very
audio for
excited.
centuries and being like, we should have listened to Donna and Tom more often. So good luck,
That's
Billy.
right.
Just but Donna
All right.
said, just relax, take it easy, okay?
We will do that, and I'm going to have her watch tonight so she can see what you guys had to say about
At
it. And
night.
I love you guys.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
You're
At
welcome.
night, yeah.
You're welcome, Billy. You're welcome. So
You're welcome.
I'm very helpful with this. I am excellent at the tarot. We'll go back to the phone lines. More tarot, free tarot coming up. But what you saw is that they're just don't be as stressed, and they're doing all the fertility stuff, and that is a very stressful.
It is stressful.
Try and be okay with it.
It really should be fun.
Well, you haven't had sex with me, Donna.
No, that is a fact.
More of a chore than anything, but I mean, you could try. Anyway, we'll do a Sunshine State update. Coming up next, we'll do a flashback Sunshine State update in just a couple of minutes. Also, later on this morning, I see in your future tickets for Blink 182. Last week, we had those Green Day tickets. All this week, we've got tickets for Blink 182 each and every morning. Pfizer Forum Show, August 7th. Tickets are on sale now. It is almost sold out. Those Blink 182 shows sold out. I believe, where were they? Wrigley or wherever they were last. That's sold out. So listen for your chance to win them. Every day this week, we're going to qualify one person each morning, and then Friday morning, we're going to pick a winner for those soon-to-be sold-out Blink 182 tickets from 95 WIIL ROCK, the Rock Station. Ray Chevy and Fox Lake and Raymond Chevrolet and Antioch have the vehicle you're looking for. Ray and Raymond have all the new Chevys with a huge selection of every model of Chevrolet. If you've been having trouble finding the exact car you want elsewhere, go to Ray and Raymond. They've got it on the lot. And as always, you're going to get the best price. Ray and Raymond will not be beat on price on a new Chevy. Right now, I'm driving the Equinox. If you want an SUV, they've got it. The Equinox, the Traverse, the Blazer, the Trailblazer, and one of those a while back. You need a truck? I just got out of a Silverado. They've got all the trucks for you at Ray and Raymond as well. No matter what type of Chevy, Ray Chevy in Fox Lake and Raymond Chevrolet in Antioch have it. Quality pre-driven vehicles, yeah, they've got you covered there as well. Go walk the lot. Find the car you want at the price you deserve at Ray Chevy on 12 in Fox Lake or Raymond Chevrolet on 173 in Antioch. Gasoline from Seether on WIIL ROCK. Tom and Leah, WIIL ROCK Morning Show. Leah off today. Donna from Dstny Tarot is here. Free tarot reading over the air coming up for you in moments. Get ready to dial that up. And then tomorrow, the Cheese Lady will be here. Emily will be here for Ticket Tuesday. We'll make her play Name That Cheese again.
Free folding over the air. No.
Yeah. Well, and cheese folding instructions. I saw some video on Reels or what is it, TikTok or whatever.
Right.
Somebody demonstrated how to make the salami rose or whatever. And I did it. She taught me in like 3 minutes, and I made the salami rose, and it turned out perfect. So I can do charcuterie as long as people only want a salami rose.
There you go.
So we'll do salami rose rolling or creating lessons tomorrow. I'll tell Emily we want to do that. Right?
Sure.
We'll teach some charcuterie.
Teach me some salami.
Salami. I don't know what salami rose or salami, but we'll do salami class tomorrow.
Fancy salami.
Salami class. That sounds dirty.
It does.
Taking you to salami class tomorrow. You're meeting a girl in a bar. Hey, you want to go to salami class? Tomorrow morning with the lady from Fancy Snacks Cannery. We'll be here to fill in for Leah. It is 7:58 now. Sunny today, up to 60. Looks like 60s pretty much this week. Nice week for November. It is going to be a beautiful week ahead.
95 WIIL ROCK 95 second update. A Spring Grove man going to spend the next 8 years in prison after pleading guilty to DUI charges. Mark Frisky had been behind bars in McHenry County since April when he was taken into custody for his 8th instance of DUI. Court records also show it was his 14th instance of driving on a suspended or revoked license. The 64-year-old entered into a negotiated plea agreement last week. The teen that had been missing in Kenosha County has been found. The Kenosha County Sheriff's Department reports that Anna Marie Estes was located and is safe. One person is in custody in connection with her disappearance. Kenosha County Sheriff David Zerner thanked the public for help in locating the girl, but no further details have been released at this point. WIIL ROCK Sports brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. A loss for the Packers. They fall to 3-6. Sunday night football goes to the Raiders. Broncos and Bills will do battle in Monday night football. It's the Bulls and Bucks in Milwaukee tonight. Bucks had yesterday off. The Bulls beat the Pistons. 2 more goals for Connor Bedard. The Hawks lose to Florida 4-3. And finally, a Pennsylvania man has had several run-ins with the law, but the latest, probably the dumbest, Lyric Wynn. He was wanted on multiple outstanding charges when he decided to break into, of all places, a police station. Why? Well, he wanted the drugs that they had seized from him on a previous arrest back. But when you break into a police station...
you take somebody's drugs, they're going to come get them back.
Right.
Yeah.
But when you break into a police station, there's police there.
Yeah.
And he didn't do very
This is the guy who
well.
goes to try and stick up the donut shop. It's not going to work out right. Or rob the police bar or whatever, right?
Ours was the gas station by the house where the police had the they had the account. That's where they filled up their gas. There's always 2 or 3 of them.
Cars.
Yeah.
We'll rob a liquor store or a gas station and we'll go to the one where the cops are. Not that the cops are at their liquor stores regularly, but I mean, if I had that job, I'd drink. But why would you? It's the police station,
right?
And it was weed. Was it right? It was.
They just said drugs. They didn't say. They didn't specify what it was.
You can get weed anywhere
right
now,
legally and illegally.
Right? There's plenty of. I have weed. If you want weed, come see me. I shouldn't say that. We're going to get a lot of people here at Kearney Mills.
Leah's drawer there.
Yeah, there is. Donna, if you want some, there's some in Leah's. You ever done marijuana, Donna?
Marijuana, Donna.
Marijuana, it's a Richie Valens song.
Yeah,
there's Donna, oh, Donna. And then there's, it's a bong sound. Donna. When we do, we're going to do a a podcast, but a video one. And we're going to do it here in the studio. Donna and I, it's, what are we calling it?
Talking Tarot.
Talking Tarot with Tom and Donna.
There you go.
When we do it, Donna is going to be stoned. She didn't know that. We're going to, yeah. You ever done a tarot reading with it? Maybe you'll see more from the cards.
I frankly, I don't know. I don't necessarily recall that I've ever read tarot.
Donna's done drugs. Look at her. You can tell she's
done tarot on drugs, but
the 60s were rough. Well, she wasn't around in the 60s. But,
actually, I was, although I was still pretty young.
Yeah. So 12-year-old reading tarot.
But by the 70s.
Yeah. There it is.
There was, was some stuff in my misspent youth.
On Talking Tarot, one of our episodes will be all shroomed out, and we'll do the tarot then. I'll do the cards, and you can. No drugs, No drugs, straight up mini tarot reading for free now. You have to have a specific question for Donna. I will help her interpret your action points because I'm here for you. Call now with your specific question for Donna from Dstny Tarot. If you want to know more about her, she's online at DSTNY. She's not a great speller. TAROT. DSTNYTAROT.com. But call now 800-223-9510 with a specific question and get a free tarot reading coming up next. 800-223-9510. Call now. Tarot next on WIIL Rock. Donna is here from Dstny Tarot, filling in for Leah today on the WIIL Rock Morning Show. Tracy needs some tarot. Tracy, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
Good. Did you have a good weekend?
It was okay.
All right.
Thank you for asking.
All right. We're going to have Donna do a mini reading for you. Of course, it's just a smaller one. You have to ask a specific question. And then as a favor to you and Donna, I will give you some action points and what to do in your life. Okay?
Oh, I absolutely love that, Tom.
All right. Good. You're from St. Charles?
Yes, please.
All right. A beautiful community, St. Charles. All right. Here we go. Donna, let's wait. You got to ask us your question first, Tracy.
Okay. For the last 3 years, I've had this just god awful pain in my lower right side. And no matter what test I've had or exam, they can't find anything. And I can't get a surgeon to help me. And it's completely destroyed like my life and my family's lives. So I just need to know if this is going to get resolved and like when it's going to get resolved.
So you are at the end of your rope on this as well. I can relate sort of. I have a pain. Yours is lower right. Mine is in my neck. And I went to they sent me to every doctor. And then finally they just gave me a bunch of drugs. But you want to know what this is and if there's a relief in your future. Is that correct?
Yes, please.
Of course, with this being a medical question, we can remind you that Donna nor I are medical doctors, but I am on the radio, so.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, whatever I say, I do play a doctor on the radio, so it's very important.
Okay.
All right. What do you see, Donna? Donna's going to show the cards at TomTube when you go home today. If you want to see the cards, Tracy, you can watch TomTube and see the cards.
Okay.
So this is what we got. What are the cards, Donna, and what do they tell us?
Okay. I do feel that this will be resolved. I do think it's still going to take some time, but not. And I know you've suffered for a long time. I don't want to sound like I'm not being sensitive to that. But based on what I'm seeing, there is somebody that you're going to be consulting. I think this will be somebody new, a new medical practitioner. I can't tell you what discipline, but most likely this will be a male doctor that you go to see. Between now and probably the end of the year, you'll have an opportunity and something that has been hidden. In other words, something that, and I know you said you've had every test in the book. I totally get it. I'm reading this intuitively. I'm not doing this as a healthcare person, but there is something hidden. And I do feel that this has to do with your reproductive system. And it feels like once that person is able to identify what's been missed after all this time, you actually will be, this will get resolved so that you're not suffering, that you're not in pain anymore.
Wow, that's good news, right,
Yeah,
Tracy? At least according to Donna, this is going to end, so you'll get it taken care of. So that's good. I only see one thing. Can I share what I see? And again, neither of us are medical doctors, and this is tarot reading, so put whatever weight behind that you want.
Okay.
On the card, she does see that it will be a male doctor. When you go to the doctor's office and this female doctor walks in, I want you to look at her and go, "Hey, no." I go, just get up and say, "I don't want no female doctor. Is there a man here? Because no, and then just get up and walk out, okay? If some woman walks in the room and is like, "Oh, look at me, I'm a doctor," say, "No," okay? So, and get up and walk out, okay?
Well, the cards are not absolute when it comes,
women should not be doctoring, at least in the case of Tracy. You look at her and say, you're unqualified as a female, and then just don't even explain it. Just get up and walk out, okay?
Okay.
All right. Tracy, but I hope that you find some type of relief. They've just medicated mine. So
I'm so sorry about that, Tom.
But I can say I went to all these different things and had all these different tests. They're like, they just shrug their shoulders and go, "Here's a handful of Lyrica. Take this every day." And I'm like, all right. And now I'm dopey. So, but I hope they actually can figure out what it is and treat it for you. And just stay away from female doctors because they have no idea how to help you.
Oh gosh!
All right,
please don't.
Okay.
Please don't take that to heart.
Thanks, Tracy. Good luck.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Men doctors ruining Tracy's life. Or sorry, female doctor. She needs a man doctor. Yeah. I'm with Donna. Donna says that women should not be doctors.
I never said that.
I agree with you 100% there, Donna. So there's that.
And in case you didn't know, that was sarcasm.
We'll do more free tarot coming up here. Shine Down on WIIL Rock. shine down on 95 Will Rock, the rock station, Will Rock Morning Show. Tom and Leah, Donna from Dstny Tarot for Leah today. Another free mini tarot reading coming up in a little bit if you want to know what Donna does and have her come out to your thing and do the tarot and the thing and whatever and the cards and all of that. DSTNYTAROT.com. Is that, did I explain it properly, Donna? You go out and you do the thing and the tarot. You do like parties or you do individual readings? Or
I do it all.
Of that. So,
individual readings, typically I do at my location as opposed to going to the person.
Where are you located at? What town?
I'm in Lake Bluff.
Lake Bluff. Okay. All right. So.
And, but again, if someone's having an event, they're throwing a birthday party, a bachelorette party, a girls' night, in or out. I do it all.
Good stuff.
Holiday parties.
You do bachelorette parties?
I have done bachelorette.
Have you ever done a bachelor party? No. Guys are
I think that might be a different discipline.
Card reader. Anyway, DSTNYTAROT.com. Tarot readers here. Oh yeah. Guys are idiots. We're idiots. Will Rock Morning Show. Thanks to the Rain Raymond Auto Group in Fox Lake and Antioch. We'll do since it's Monday, we got an AWAF for you. We're gonna flash back to a funeral in this alcohol was a factor news. That is coming up next. So Will Rock Morning Show. Thanks to the Rain Raymond Auto Group in Fox Lake and Antioch. Have you been to 95willrock.com's Home for the Holidays page? You go to 95willrock.com, you click on the Win Stuff page, click on Home for the Holidays. You can enter each and every day. Every day is another entry and another chance at you at scoring that, where we pay your rent or your mortgage every month all year long in 2024 at 95willrock.com to get in on that and do it soon. It's thanks to Lynch Chevrolet of Kenosha, just east of I-94 and Highway 50. Nobody sells for less than Lynch. Offspring on WIIL ROCK. Tom and Leah, WIIL ROCK Morning Show. Donna from Dstny Tarot here today, filling in for Leah, who will be back on Wednesday. The cheese folding lady, Emily, will be here tomorrow for Ticket Tuesday. We'll do Name That Cheese. So bone up on your cheeses today. Cheese and rice. If you want a free tarot reading, have a question ready, and you can get a mini reading from Donna coming up in moments. 800-223-9510. Call now. Is it easier to do it with the person there? I would assume, but you can do it over. Do you do it over the phone in your normal line of?
Yeah,
tarot
frequently.
You do phone readings.
Yeah, frequently because I have clients from all over, and they're not necessarily going to be physically present. It's great to do in-person readings. I love that. I mean, I like the experience myself.
Yeah,
a lot of clients like it, and actually, though, for a lot of people, the idea of having either the phone or whatever, not that I mean. I don't know. It's really personal preference and then obviously ease.
Like I can't get a real therapist because our medical insurance is the worst, but I can do one virtually. And I was like, I don't want that. I like to lay on the couch and cry with the person. But then I got a video one and it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It actually does work.
I didn't think
well.
virtual would, but it's fine. So virtual. Do you do video? Do you do?
I have
all the rage now.
Yeah, I have done video readings too. I have. I can host on Zoom.
When we do our new podcast, we're going to do it here in this. It's going to be Talking Tarot with Tom and Donna coming soon from the WIIL ROCK studio. We'll do it like on a Saturday night and let people get tarot readings.
I've done.
That would be very fun.
Yes, and I have done podcast. I've done a couple of podcasts with now, of course, with video.
Yeah, and probably with talented hosts. So this will be worse than that. Anyway, Tim, like an hour. You have like an hour
to think of a specific question.
Come up with a happy hour news and a specific tarot question. These are your two tasks for 9:30. So see if you can get it done.
I will do so.
That is on the way. And if you have a specific question, you want a free tarot reading from Donna, call now 800-223-9510. I see today sunshine everywhere and a high of around 60. Look at that. Ooh.
It's very good.
It's 8:27.
95 WIIL ROCK 95-second update. 2 men face charges from a shooting that took place in Waukegan earlier this year. The incident was said to be a shootout between multiple people back in late August near a gas station. It left 2 females seriously injured. An investigation has now led to the arrest of Deshaun Boyd and Jonathan Cunningham, each face multiple felony charges. A Lake in the Hills woman, the latest person to plead guilty to her participation in the January 6th incident at the U.S. Capitol, and I'm going to butcher her name. Ni Nak Miley. There's a lot of consonants and not a lot of vowels there. Pleaded guilty to violent entry and disorderly conduct on Capitol grounds stemming from the high-profile riot back in 2021. The 26-year-old now faces possible jail time. She'll be sentenced in late February. WIIL ROCK Sports brought to you by the plumbers and steam fitters of Local 118. The demand for skilled journeyman plumbers is high. Go to UALocal118.com. Packers lose. Sunday night football goes to the Raiders. Broncos and Bills do battle in Monday night football. Bulls and Bucks in Milwaukee tonight. The Bulls winners yesterday were the Pistons. Blackhawks lose to Florida 4-3. 3 area teams moving on to the state semis in high school football, that being Barrington, Lake Zurich, and Cary Grove. And finally, we had the Norbert high-speed chase Saturday in Illinois. There was another one in Boone County, Illinois, with a very interesting ending. A man who has not been identified was accused
not Norbert Thigpen.
No, it was not.
From previously.
It was not.
It's a different person.
Completely different person.
All right.
He was accused of robbing a jewelry store in Boone County before touching off a high-speed pursuit. But as he was driving, he had his hand out the window, making various gestures towards police. Not like the gestures you would think.
Not like the finger.
Right.
Okay.
They finally were eventually able to pull over the guy, and their first question was, what was with all the hand gestures? He said, quote, "I was trying to tell you that you're not supposed to pursue me."
Duh. What are you guys doing?
Right.
Yeah.
It's not like I
it's
robbed
free
anything.
jewelry in Boone County Day. Did you not get the memo? It's free rob a jewelry store in Boone County Day. He's not a bright guy to begin with. If I'm robbing a jewelry store, I don't think, you know where the good stuff is? Boone County.
Boone County.
Yeah.
All over it.
Yeah. Kendall County, not so much. Boone County, though. Oh, yeah. That is like, it's like Tiffany's. So.
Try to hit Grundy County.
Oh, Grundy County, man. They got some They got some stuff barely turns your neck green. It is time for some free tarot with Dona from Dstny Tarot. Call now 800-223-9510. Get that mini reading. Have a specific question. We'll do that next. Listen, the holidays are coming up. When we had Steve from Dalzell Jewelers in Crystal Lake in on the show recently, I asked him, what is the big holiday? I thought maybe it was Valentine's Day for popping the question, but it's not. It's Christmas. It's the holiday. Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, time to get that ring out, get down on bended knee, and ask the most important question you're ever going to do. When it was time for me to do that, I'm not going to lie. I was straight up freaked out at first because jewelry is not in my wheelhouse. I tricked Yola into going to Dalzell Jewelers with me like on our third date, and we were just in there to get the free cookies that they always have. And while we were there, we kind of talked to a lady and had a ring design, but we were just goofing around. And, I knew, but I don't think Yola knew yet. Then a couple of years later, about 2 years later, I popped the question. And with the ring from Dalzell, I went from being freaked out about it to being so excited and happy about it. The entire experience was incredible. They got the ring that she wanted. And it worked. So if you want a ring that will work, go in and see Steve at Dalzell Jewelers. They've got it. They do repairs there. We're going to get it resized because I got it a half size too big because I didn't want to be on a cruise ship and have the ring not fit. But Dalzell and Company Jewelers has what you need to pop that question. Downtown Crystal Lake. Stop in and see them online at DALZELLNCO.com. That's DALZELLNCO.com. That's DalzellandCo.com. Shasta's here. Hi, Shasta.
Hello.
That's a fun name.
Thank you.
What did you say? Uh-oh?
No, I said thank you.
Oh, okay. I thought at first she said, anyway, Shasta is here. She's looking for a reading from Donna from Dstny Tarot. How was your weekend, Shasta?
It was pretty good.
Good.
Working the entire weekend.
Well, but pretty good. So, all right. You must not hate your job. I see that you do not hate your job. Anyway, do you have a specific question for Donna?
Yes, I do.
All right. What is it?
So I am in a relatively new relationship that is moving on fast forward, but it seems to like it's meant to be. And I was just wondering, could this possibly be my happily ever after?
Oh, that's nice. I was in a situation, Donna's working the card, Shasta. I was in a situation like that where within 5 months we bought a house together, and now 2 years in we're engaged. So I understand the escalated time frame. A certain point in life, you got to speed things up because we'll be dead soon, right, Shasta?
Oh gosh.
Exactly.
Well, there's a happy thought.
Oh, Donna says that you're next week, as a matter of fact, Shasta.
I did not say that.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So what is your question? You want to know?
Just is he my happily ever after?
Is this the guy? Is he the one? Okay.
Well, and when I read, I always tell people you do need ultimately to trust your heart, to trust your own intuition, and to trust your experience with somebody. I mean, but
I would
all that
only
being
listen
said-
to the card, Shasta. Don't worry about what you think. Do what Donna says.
That being said, I'm seeing some really good things for the two
all
of you. And honestly, I do feel that this is going to move forward at a very steady pace, maybe a little faster than you're used to, or maybe a little faster than you're entirely comfortable with. I think maybe you tend to be a little slower and stuff like
Are you
this.
slow, Shasta? You
I
seem slow
didn't
to
say it
Donna. You
that
seem
way.
like
I
you're slow.
did not say it that way.
Okay.
Tom is
Do
changing.
you
the meaning.
normally go at a very slow and cautious pace?
Kind of, and yes, it's moving a lot faster than I've ever been used to.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
well,
And now
but-
what are our cards here, Donna?
Okay,
What are
but
these
under the
cards?
circumstances, I will say this. So the first card that came out is the Eon, which in many
The
other
what?
it's called the Eon, and in
Eon.
many other decks, that's actually called Judgment. So putting the past behind you now and really moving forward with this as the fresh start that I feel it is. You are really on the brink of a major transformation through this relationship and with this person, and moving forward, you have the Chariot. So for me, that I'm going to take that very literally, that this is going to roll on through. And again, I think a good pace, a steady pace, and ultimately you guys, and again, not to throw out bad puns, but I think you guys are going to go the distance based on what I'm seeing. This looks very, very good
Chariot
for
card
the both of you.
Also, Shasta, means that you guys should do it in the car. So that's a thing.
That is if you haven't already.
That'll close the deal for him. He'll be like, man, that time in the car was. I'm going to pop the question. So
he's terrible. Tom is terrible.
Yeah. No, you should get the Chariot card. That means backseat, Shasta. Okay. All right.
I mean, wouldn't a horse-drawn carriage be better though?
That would be fine.
It's very romantic.
Yeah. It's always so she's having sex with an Amish man, and then I see you going to many barn raisings, Shasta, or whatever. I don't know. Good luck. Let us know how it works out. Okay.
Yeah, please do.
Sounds good. I will. Thank you.
There's Shasta. So Donna says, yeah, good news coming, and I say do it in the car. I think we're a great team, you and me. You're laughing. I can hear you, right?
I don't think I've ever told anybody that I've read for not only
to do it in the car,
but where to do it.
You don't want to give action points, and I get that. You don't want to direct people. You want to tell them what you see and let them work from there. But some people need action points, and that's what's coming soon on our new podcast, Talking Tarot with Tom and Donna. Donna ever actually comes back here.
I will come back. I will always come back when you ask me.
All right. Hey, Middle Finger Monday and tell me something good. We'll combine them today. I like to do this. You text in whether it's somebody or something that gets the middle finger from you from over the weekend, or something good that happens that you want to brag about or just tell people about or be uplifting. Text in either or, and we'll determine. Don't say whether it's middle finger or something good. We'll determine based on the text what it is. See if we get it right. Text in now to 815-283-0095. Studio, the first word in your message, by something good or a middle finger item. 815-283-0095. TSG and Middle Finger Monday on the way from WIIL Rock. Greta Van Fleet on 95 WIIL ROCK, D-Rock Station. Middle Finger Monday. Tell me something good on the text line now, whether it's something great that happened you want to brag about or just talk about because, you feel good. Tell me something good. Or you want to flip that 50,000 watt radio bird and kind of a therapy thing. Text it in. Make studio the first word your message, followed by what the thing is. And we will determine whether it's middle finger or tell me something. I'm pretty good at that. Donna will help. She's here from Dstny Tarot, filling in for Leah today. Text it now to 815-283-0095 studio, the keyword. This is good. Sunshine today up to around 60, clear, 33 tonight, sunny, 60 tomorrow. And it gets even warmer later on in the week. I will take that for November anytime. We're already at 46 right now. So nice day coming up. And nice thing for you this Wednesday, 95 WIIL ROCK Web Wednesday. If you go over to 95WIILROCK.com on Wednesday, make sure you stop by the Win Stuff page. Your chance for VIP meet and greets with From Ashes to New at the show at Concord Music Hall coming up on Wednesday, December 13th. So your chance to meet the band Concord, really cool place to see a show. You can win that this Wednesday at the Web Wednesday link at 95WIILROCK.com. And Web Wednesday is thanks to Jiffy Lube, making car care make sense. That's a job for Jiffy. For locations and services, go to Chicagoland at jiffylube.com. All right, TSG and Middle Finger Monday all combined at the same time this morning. I will read the thing, and Donna will tell me if it's middle finger or something good. You don't get to use the cards for this, Donna.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you need to. I don't know. Let's just do a few. I just looked up that broad-headed snake. Looks nothing like a python. I would say that's Middle Finger Monday. That was the guy that got. If somebody said you can have I'm going to give you a snake, broadhead or python, you would go, give me the broadhead. But that is the one that the guy got bit by. And
is deadly venomous.
Yeah. Snakes are so deceptive. So it says, book my first cruise, 10 days to Alaska, August of 2025. Something good or middle finger?
Oh, something good.
Yeah. I've been to in Alaska on the cruise. I give you a hint. I've done it a couple times. When you get off the cruise the first day, you will see a bald eagle and you will panic and try and fumble around and get your camera out so you can get a picture of it. and then 30 seconds later you'll see another one, and then 2 minutes later you'll see another one, and every time you go, just get the camera, and then you realize, oh, it's like they're robins here. So you will see things that are just normal there. And anyway, that is something good. This says, I send in my swimmers this week to see if I'm at 0. Hopefully no more stupid rubbers up in this. So I'm gonna middle finger or something good. I don't.
It sounds like, based on what I think the goal is, something good.
Something good. Yeah. Unless they tell you it's at 0 and it's not, and then
it becomes
middle finger
a
to
big middle.
Yeah. Congratulations, it's a boy. Let's do one more. My mother's amputation went well. The doctor said she's feeling well. Can the card reader do that from text? Can you ask her if my mother's going to do okay? Do you want to do the cards and say whether this is a middle finger or something good? So mom's amputation went well. And we want to know
I'm sorry to hear that
the
was
long-term
necessary.
prognosis. Yeah. That's tough, man.
Yes.
Yes, there
She
you
will
go.
do well. So I'm going to
tell
say
me
something good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good. All right. There you go. Whew, dodged a bullet on that one. That was a little, I don't want to give out bad news over the text line. Sunny, 60 for the high today. I will take that. It's already almost 50. Coming up in just a little bit, we'll do another mini tarot reading. If you have a question for Donna from Dstny Tarot, we'll go to the phone lines. And then Tim's reading in a little bit. I don't know what his question will be, like hockey based or I don't know. We'll see. This is 3 Days Grace.
Well,
95 WIIL Rock, the rock station. All right, got a lot to cover. Everybody try and stay focused here. Leah's off today, so focus. When she's here,
there is no
yeah,
focus.
but it's fun. I enjoy the lack of focus. So, but I got a lot to cover. First, Disturbed, Don't Tell Me, featuring Ann Wilson. I saw a Dave Draymond TikTok reel this weekend where he was talking to some girl in the front row. And he said, "This ain't a Taylor Swift show." And the girl's like, "I don't want to be it." And then somebody like made fun of Taylor Swift, and Draymond's like, "No, she's awesome." He's like, "Don't throw shade at Taylor Swift." So Dave Draymond,
definitely not a Taylor Swift show at Disturbed.
Big Taylor Swift fan though. Apparently.
Hey, why not? Everybody is.
Number 2, I have Blink 182 tickets this week. That show is going to be sold out. Pfizer Forum August 7th. If it isn't already, tickets are almost sold out. Your chance to win them this week will qualify somebody each day, including today before 10. And then draw the winner on Friday. If you want to know more, hit the Win Stuff page at 95willrock.com. That's before 10. Another thing, Jen Mar is here very early today. Good on you. Look at you, just like you're on Lombardi time, man.
Showered.
Yeah. What's
hair done?
Is there an occasion or?
I'm almost retired now, Tom.
Yeah.
Almost retired.
All right. So Jen Mar will be here after 10. Do you want? Donna is here from Dstny Tarot. We'll do another tarot reading for somebody over the phone in a little bit. But do you want? Coming up after the break, you could ask her a specific question, and then she will. Yeah. Do you believe in?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm all about it.
Oh boy, I think that's why she's early today. She's like, "Oh, I just got up early. I've been up since 1. Oh, Donna happens to be here.
Happens to be there.
Right.
Well,
So
it was
Jen-
either a coincidence,
Air
and
quotes,
I'm doing
yeah.
the air quotes,
Yeah.
or it was
meant to be.
It was meant to be. So coming up next,
Synchronicity. Yeah.
our midday host, the delightful Jen Mar. You can ask a specific question of Donna. She will roll the cards and ooh. I throw shade at the ooh part of it, the tarot thing and all that. But I think there's temporal things going on in the world, physics wise, because I have these deja vus that are very strong, and they happen, and then the thing happens. I'm like, wow, I was here before I saw this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even a minute. It's like 15 seconds, and it's always some pointless thing. And I want to have one where I'm watching the lottery numbers and I see.
Exactly.
But the problem is I need to, when they draw the numbers, I need to watch that always, because I can't have a deja vu for something that's not actually going to happen. So if I start watching the lottery numbers, maybe one of my deja vus will be of the lottery numbers, but it'll end like when he goes, and the final winning number is, and okay, but then I'll have to buy like 54 tickets to cover them. I don't know. Anyway. I believe there are weird temporal things that go on in the world. Time is a construct of humans. And I think because of physics, you can jump anywhere into the timeline and there's stuff going on
Right.
there.
And more, I believe that's a lot of times what's getting tapped into is that we're actually tapping into, if you want to call it alternate worlds, different timelines.
Yeah.
Just other information, other things that are out there that we're not normally aware of.
Or perhaps it's complete BS coming up next on the WIIL ROCK Morning Show. We'll get you have a question, Jen.
I'm thinking of something.
All right. And then I give action points, that's a bonus. I'll tell you what to do. And then Jen Mar can tell me to F off. That's all.
Right. I don't like to be told what to do.
The dump button is ready to go. It's 9 o'clock now.
95 WIIL ROCK, 95-second update. A 2-county police chase over the weekend ended with an arrest in Lake County. Careful. Officials say Norbert Thigpen, Donna's new favorite human.
Let it sit there for a minute. Everybody seems to love his name. My dad would call me Norbert as a child when I would do something dumb. We'd go, come on, Norbert. And I'd be like, why is that the name of? And then later in life, I met a guy named Norbert, and he was a great guy. So he was a fine dozer operator.
Well, this guy was allegedly the first version of Norbert. He committed an armed robbery.
The knucklehead, yeah.
Allegedly, in Chicago.
I was following along when this story happened.
Oh, it was great.
It was online.
It was great. The videos were the best.
Yeah,
where they're just sliding by at a cool 50 miles an hour.
It was a slow speed chase.
24 cop cars behind him.
This is 50 miles an hour in the left lane. You can't get around him,
It's for the fast people.
Come on, Norbert. If you're going to drive 50 in a chase, go in the right lane at least.
The 36-year-old went from Chicago all the way up to the state line, turned around, and was eventually arrested.
He was
near
throwing
Gurnee.
money out.
Right. But he kept the gun.
I thought he was trying, and the cannoli probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the cannoli, definitely. Mr. Norbert, was arrested and charged in Chicago with armed robbery and aggravated fleeing to elude. It's unclear if he'll face charges in Lake County.
It was a CVS. He was late getting out of the robbery because He had to wait for the receipt to print.
So long.
And he's only 36.
He's 36.
So
When you
he's-
say Norbert, I picture somebody in their 80s. This is like an Edwina or what? That's probably his wife, Edwina Thigpen.
That was my neighbor. So she was a little bit younger than me, but
Edwina?
her best friend was Bertha.
Bertha.
Yeah, and I was
she's
like,
younger than you.
Yeah, she was like in high school with us. And we're like, where did you get
Bertha.
Bertha in high school? It was a terrible
She
existence.
was born.
for
Her
by the
parents
way.
looked at the baby and went, God, I hate this baby. Name it Bertha. With apologies to anybody named Bertha. They've had a hard enough life. I think you cut Norbert Thigpen a little slack on this
Right.
because if my name was Norbert Thigpen, I think eventually I'd murder someone.
I think I would probably turn to a life of crime.
Right. Norbert Thigpen.
WIIL ROCK Sports brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. Rough day for the Packers. 2 interceptions in the last 4 minutes. They lose to the Steelers. Sunday Night Football, the Raiders beat the Jets, so Elwood's not going to be happy either.
Oh, jeez.
Monday Night Football, the Broncos beat the Bills. Bulls beat the Pistons. The Bucks and Bulls do battle tonight in Milwaukee. 2 more goals for Connor Bedard. He's pretty good. The Hawks are not, though. They lose to Florida 4-3.
You got about a half hour to figure out your question.
I'm ready.
Tim.
I'm ready.
We're going to go to the phone lines for another mini reading in just a little bit. And Jen Meyer here very early today. What a coincidence. Donna is here from Destiny Tarot. We'll get you on the right path, Jen. Okay.
I appreciate that.
That is coming up next on WIIL Rock. Jen Meyer's here very early today, and Donna from Destiny Tarot is here. So let's do a mini reading with Jen Meyer.
All right. Okay.
So is there a specific question? Now, Jen Meyer works 2 jobs. She does middays here, and then she used to work another job, which she no longer has. So I'm assuming your question is employment based.
It is employment based.
All right.
So basically, for the past several decades, I have worked multiple jobs at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's been several decades since I've only had one job. Is this how it's now going to be?
One job.
One job.
So people can say to you, Jen, you've got one job.
And be
and
truthful.
you literally, yeah.
I don't know the last time I've only had
One job.
One job.
Well, you're very lazy. Now that you only have one job, you're a slacker. Tell us what the cards are. Show them to the
Okay,
camera.
so you have the.
Hold on, let me get the cameras right.
Okay.
I have one job.
Okay.
Put the cameras on the card, Tom. All right, there they go. There's the cards.
You have the 7 of Wands, the Lovers, and the Sun.
Oh, 7 of the Lovers.
The Lovers. Yeah, that's about choice. Most people think it's only dealing with romantic things or romantic relationships, but often it's the card. It's the card of choice or right choice. So I feel like you're at a point right now, based on what I'm seeing here, where you certainly could have just one job if that was truly what you wanted. But I think right now, and probably for at least about another year and a half, there's a sense that there still is something, I'll say, undone, or something that you still want to do or want to accomplish.
Jen, is there something you wish to do or accomplish? Is there something on that list? Or
Yes, I wish to clean out my basement and my sheds. Does that?
I have the same. I don't have a shed, but
I
the
have 2
basement.
sheds.
Yeah, you have 2 sheds, a she shed and
I
a he
essentially
shed.
have a thrift store in my house.
Okay, and you want to know if you'll be popping tags? No, you want to clean. Like our basement is. We moved in, a year and a half, and it's ridiculous. So you're in the same boat. Yeah. The basement is the dumping ground.
100%, and it has been since I've lived there.
So you have a year and a half before you have to get another job. So get the basement cleaned. You have 18 months.
If I have a year and a half, is there another person coming into my life to help me pay my bills?
Donna?
Well, and there again, now the lover's card and the idea of actually having, because I pulled in another card and it's the 6 of Cups.
Oh boy, the 6 of Cups. That's
so
not
the
good.
idea, no,
She's going to have septuplets. She's already got like 40 kids, so I don't.
I'm a little past that prime.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But no, the idea of a passionate connection, of something that, but more than just the passion part of it or the chemistry, there's also, again, with the lovers,
Passion?
the idea of choosing to be.
You need to have sex with someone in the basement, and that will inspire you to clean the basement. That's the passion
I was
part of
thinking
it.
that meant that I had to find someone who's like 85
To die in the
and then my
basement.
problems will be solved.
Why?
And very wealthy, right?
She wants to.
I
Will
joke, I
she
joke.
murder? Well, not murder, but will she have a husband die and inherit a large pile of money?
I'm not.
You're not going to
saying
answer that
Tom.
one.
I'm not saying that,
All
Tom.
right.
But no, the idea of having a partnership, and again, it's more than the passionate or the sexual aspect, but that's certainly a part of it.
So it could be
So
a
this isn't just a
friendly.
good buddy. But it isn't just a good buddy.
Okay.
Oh, she's going to find a friend with benefits who will help her clean her basement. All right.
And probably many other
You got a year and
things.
a half to clean the basement with the friend with benefits. Now, there's another card there. What is that?
No, that's it.
Those are all of them.
Yeah, those are all of them. And then
If you want your basement clean, you need to find an F buddy, basically, is what it's saying, and then make them clean the basement.
only Tom.
This is what you've said, basically, Donna,
No,
but you
it
won't
is
say
not.
it to her.
It is not.
She's like, and I give advice, but these cards are pretty much just walked her right up to her solution. You got a month and a half to clean the basement with an F buddy, and then
Year
you'll
and a
get a
half.
new job. A year and a half.
So if I clean out the basement and sell everything in my basement, that'll generate me enough money to be able to live until I get that other job.
See,
There we
Donna,
go.
that's how it
We
works.
tied it up.
We're sell the crap out of the basement over 18 months. Be careful; it might have some DNA on it because of her buddy that is down in there.
Depends on, depends.
Problem solved, Donna.
Just don't sell a black light along with this.
No, don't let. If they come in with a black light, I ain't buying anything. All right. We got your chance to call in to get a mini reading from Donna coming up after Foo Fighters on WIIL Rock. Foo Fighters, 95 Will Rock, the Rock Station. Tom and Leah, Will Rock Morning Show. Leah's off today. She'll be back on Wednesday. The cheese lady, Emily, will be here tomorrow filling in, and I'm going to ask her to teach us. We'll go on TomTube and teach us how to do the salami rose, which is, if you've ever done, any idiot can do the salami rose. How do I know that? When I was at her house, and I'm like, show me some charcuterie. That was you can do a salami rose. I don't know the rest of it.
But you know how to do that.
Well, I don't. I've forgotten. But I mean, she taught me quickly, and I did it, and it looked right. You know, I thought it was just going to be this giant cluster, whatever, but it would actually look good. So, how to do charcuterie on a radio show? That's our content for when I say it out loud, it sounds like what a stupid radio show. Tomorrow, charcuterie live on the radio.
Well, right, but you've got the video too. So.
Sure, that makes it all make sense. That's tomorrow. Plus, it's Ticket Tuesday, so we'll play Name That Cheese with the cheese lady tomorrow. Basically, Emily's show tomorrow. I'm just here to press the buttons. Donna is here from Dstny Tarot today. You want a free mini tarot reading? Call now, 800-223-9510. Have a specific question ready for her, and we'll do one more of those next. 800-223-9510. Sunny up to 60 today. I love that. It's already 47. Will Rock Morning Shows, thanks to the Ray and Raymond Auto Group in Fox Lake and Antioch. I know it's Monday, so obviously you want to start thinking about Friday. We're going to be at Lucky Pennies of Cary for the 501 Club party. And what's my favorite special? It's those $2 Miller Lite bottles on special. And we'll have your chance to win tickets to see Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's the physics space. You know the guy I'm talking about, right?
On the guy.
PBS. Do his thing at the Chicago Theater May 9th. I've been to his show, I believe, live 3 times. He does different, versions of his show. So if you've seen it before, this one is like Neil deGrasse Tyson or physics goes to the movies. Now I've seen that one already, but I got to think it's refreshed and new.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically goes into like movies and how they make sense or don't make sense in the world of physics and science and all that. It's very interesting. It's very fun, even if you're not a nerd or a geek. We'll have tickets for that. Yeah. If you are a nerd or a geek. Yeah,
we're talking peak experience.
Oh yeah. So I'm definitely going to that. If you want to win tickets, we've got them for you at the 501 Club party this Friday. We're at Lucky Pennies of Cary, Friday at 501. That's on Northwest Highway in Cary. We'll see you there with Miller Lite 95 Will Rock, the Rock Station. SinusandSnoringMD.com. SinusandSnoringMD.com. Dr. Swerdlin takes care of all things sinus, including snoring. If you snore, you are not getting a great night's rest. You don't know that because you think you are. You're asleep and you're snoring, but you're not. That's not good sleep. You're going to wake up feeling, tired, sleep deprivation, all sorts of problems that go with that. So get it fixed. Somebody's told you snore bad. And if they've told you snore bad, they're also not sleeping well. Do that for them. If you know somebody who isn't sleeping well, refer them, send them the link, write them an anonymous note, SinusandSnoringMD.com. That's where you'll meet Dr. Swerdlin and his team. You can make your appointment right there. You don't need a referral. Most insurance is accepted, and he can fix those problems for you. Minimally invasive surgical and non-surgical treatments for snoring, sleep apnea, sinus problems, nasal problems to help you regain your quality of life. That is their mission statement. And the place to start is SinusandSnoringMD.com. Donna is here today from Dstny Tarot. Mini reading. Billy from Round Lake is on the phone. Hi, Billy. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Good. I don't know if we have anybody that listens that isn't named Billy. So there's that.
This morning.
Is it Billy with an I?
I-E.
I-E. That's the girl sexy spelling of Billy. And is it short for anything?
Actually, it's
Go ahead.
Billie Jean.
Oh, Billie Jean. All right. Now my lover.
You knew that had to happen.
Why? Yeah, you're sick of that one, right? It's like being named Jake. Everybody's like, from State Farm. It's worse.
Yeah, no, I've never heard that one before.
It's worse. You could be a Karen. My last name is Keefe. I don't want to hear about it, Billy. People change that with a Q, and it just gets ugly. Did you have a good weekend, Billy?
I did. I actually just got back from Nashville.
I've stayed overnight in Nashville, but I've never had like a vacation where I stay a few days. It looks so fun, Billy.
Mm-hmm.
Is it that fun?
It is, yeah, definitely.
What is your Nashville recommendation? Like, what was the best place?
Probably the Kid Rock's bar.
Everybody says that's crazy there at Kid Rock's bar. Yeah, he wasn't there. He wasn't
yeah,
there,
was
he? He wasn't there.
No, but he was. There was a Veterans Day parade. He did lead the parade.
That's cool. That's cool. I've been to Sammy Hagar's bar in Cabo, and he's been there. He was out, like, he's just there hanging out. Like, he's actually, because it's one thing to put your name on a bar, and this is my, and then they never show up or whatever. So. All right, Billy, do you have a specific question for Donna from Dstny Tarot?
I do. I'm wondering if I should, if I'm going to be able to settle down.
Well, you went to Nashville for the weekend, Billy. I don't see you ever settling down. You were dancing on the bar at Kid Rock's bar this weekend. So, Billy wants to know about settling down. Donna, roll the cards. Let's see what we got for her.
Okay, are we talking settling down like in a partnership with somebody, like
romantically, or are you just going to stop being so crazy?
I mean, romantically, starting a family.
Okay. All right, Donna, roll the cards and show the cards to the camera on Tom too. Let's see what we're working with here.
Okay.
All right.
So we have the Star, we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Emperor. So to me, a short answer on that would be yes. I think it's really important because you do actually have very high standards when it comes to who you would want in your life.
That's the Star saying that. You're looking for a star in your life.
No, that isn't what it says.
I'm talking out my ass. All right. But that means what Donna's trying to say is lower your standards, Billy, when you want to.
No, I'm saying stick to your high standards because that is what's going to bring you what you hope and wish for. The Star is our wish fulfilled or the achievement of a goal. It's also healing. But the idea that you as playful as you might be, as much fun as you might have, the fact is you have very solid values, and the person that you want in your life needs to be someone who's going to actually be an equal partner and is also going to be able to, I'll say, take care of himself, hold his own in a relationship with you.
You need to stop dating F-boys, Billy. Enough with the one-night stands. The walk of shame should end. You're not going to find Mr. Right there, okay? I know it's your MO. I know it when you're out on the prowl. That's what you're looking. You need to higher quality, not just F boys.
Well, fun's fun.
Date
but
a
you
guy
don't
with
ma-
a job for once, Billy. Okay, somebody that actually has his own place. Okay,
This actually might be somebody who either runs their own business, is an entrepreneur, or
Yeah.
is very high up and respected in the organization. If he works in another, for someone else or in another organization.
Because you've been casting a wide net and just getting these, idiots. So, how many guys have you dated? Some idiots, Billy?
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's what I'm seeing. Donna, you laugh at me like I don't know.
Well, honey, who hasn't?
You may get the visions and have the cards and see the things or hear the things. I am good at interpreting for Billy what that means out here in the real world. Okay, not in the temporal plane. All
But
right.
I feel that finding somebody who out in the world
Higher
is a
standards.
respect, is a
Higher
respected
standards,
person.
Billy. Okay. All right, she's laughing. She wants. All right.
And then
What
the-
else?
And
Donna?
then
What
the
else do
last
we
card,
see?
and then the last card I pulled was the Prince of Cups. So this is someone who knows how to be, I'll say, who knows how to be in authority and be a leader out in the world. Is an equal partner or can be an equal partner to you, and actually has a very tender heart that they
There
may
you
not
go.
necessarily show all the time.
Yeah.
But they will show and share that with you.
Makes sense, Billy. Enough with the F boys. Do you got it?
Yeah, absolutely.
All
You
right.
hit it on the head, Tom.
It's okay to go out on the weekend and not wake up and wonder who's this. All right, Billy. Let's be done with the walk of shame, okay?
All right, I'll heed your advice.
All right. There you go. Billy, have a good day. All right.
Thanks, you guys do.
Thank you for calling, Billy.
Thank
will.
you.
Donna, you got it. I mean, you don't want to give them action points. I understand as a professional tarot reader, that's not something that you go into. But I mean, I want to give them something. It's one thing to say what you see or hear. It's another thing to give them something they can work with. So she needs to keep her knees together a little more often if she wants to find Mr. Right instead of Mr. Right now is all we're saying. Right, Tim?
It's fair.
That's the cards.
No F boys given.
The cards have spoken. Tim gets a reading coming up in a couple minutes, although after Billy's, I don't know what he
How do you
what is
top
hoping to.
that?
Right. Devil, this is Tim Montana on WIIL Rock. Tim Montana on WIIL ROCK. So we're off the air while that song is playing. Donna is here from Dstny Tarot. Tim is in here. And while that song is playing, what are we talking about?
Air fryer.
Air fryer. So, yeah. And Donna jumps in. I say it's culty, but once you get one, and if you don't have one, you're probably like, shut up about the air fryers. No, you need to heed this. Because once you get one, the microwave is dead to me, basically. I mean, there's very few things. Soup, I won't make in the air fryer. I'll probably, but I have the Ninja Foodie. I can put it on the slow cooker version, put the soup in there, it'd probably be better.
Right.
It can do anything. Ours is the multi 12-in-1, you know. Once you get one of those, Donna, you'll throw out your regular air fryer. The air fryer will be dead to you.
I actually have.
Do you have it?
No, not that.
Oh.
I have a combination toaster oven, air fryer, convection oven, you know.
The multi things.
Yeah,
well, but it's not, you know, like you don't pull out a little
That's
thing
ours
like
has a lid on it that you open.
Yeah. This has a door that you open like a little oven.
Once you get the Ninja Foodie, and you can find the link on the top of my Facebook page. I have it pinned to the top. It has a pressure cooker. Now the pressure cooker, the words pressure cooker scare people because you hear pressure cooker.
Well, from the old days.
Yeah, they're not going to blow up. It's not like mom's pressure cooker.
No, it's not like the old days.
And can I tell you, put a chicken in it. Pressure cook. You can from frozen. You can do.
Yeah.
Pressure cook it, then coat it with some type of goo that you came up with, butter and seasonings, and air fry it for a little bit after you've
get it nice and crispy.
The pressure cooker will make it the most tender, delicious. It makes these chickens you buy at the store seem like not even. It's most tender and delicious, and then there's drippings in the bottom. You put a little cornstarch and water in that gravy.
Yeah.
This thing will change your life. It's culty, but. And I don't know how the converse. Oh, Tim came in and said, "Well, we got another one of my kids on the pressure cooker,
2 out of 3
on the
now.
air fryer, on the air fryer." You haven't even used the pressure lid yet.
I have not. It's there though.
Leah's made ribs like every week since I got her. You pressure, and people are smoking. Oh, you got to get a smoker. I would love to have a smoker, but it seems like a lot, and you got to know what you're doing.
It's a big time investment.
Any moron can throw ribs in the pressure cooker for 20 minutes. Open the pressure cooker lid, brush them with some barbecue sauce, air fry them, and you're a chef.
Yes.
The thing is, it's culty,
and you don't need 24 hours.
But once you're in it, you'll be like, Tom was right. You can find the link. Full disclosure, I'm an Amazon associate. I make like 50 cents if you buy one off that link or whatever it is. I don't know. I've never gotten a check, but I don't sell me. But go there. I'm not doing that. I'm doing that so you can join us over here in the cult is the only word I have for it. But always
the inner circle.
When Tim and I started talking, Donna jumped in and was like, "Oh, it's the best thing."
Yeah.
And you guys always the cards have spoken.
And you guys always wonder. You guys always wonder what happens while you're listening to music. What are we doing over there?
Talking about the air fryer. Talking about the air fryer. Rock and roll. It is 9:31. Tim is going to get a mini reading from Donna from Dstny Tarot. She's filling in for Leah today. DSTNYTAROT.com. Tim will ask his question, and Donna will roll the cards. Coming up, going to be a beautiful day. As a matter of fact, this week we get into the 60s. This week and stay there all the way through the week. But the weekend, then it cools off a little. And on the long range forecast, there's some 30s for the highs.
Yeah, it's that time of year, right?
Enjoy the weather we're having. It is 48. Right now, it's 9:32.
9:32. And time for the 95 WIIL ROCK Happy Hour News. Well, it could be happy or it could be terrifying. A school district in Pennsylvania received a large group of new enrollees in their kindergarten this year, but from very few families. How does that work? Colonial School District's Community Relations Coordinator, Jessica Lester, telling Fox News they easily set a new record for the amount of twins entering the district in 1 year with 17 sets.
We had in our school, in our high school, for 4 grades, 9, 10, 11, 12, I believe we had 2 sets of twins and they were both in the same class.
Yeah, this is 17 in the kindergarten alone.
Yeah. What is, there's something in they say something in the water.
That's what they said. There must be something in the water.
Yeah. Literally, though.
Yeah. The 17 sets contain 7 sets of brothers and sisters.
Wow.
7 sets of sisters and 3 sets of brothers.
Mixed deal or what?
It's good. It's good enrollment for the school, though.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
All in 1 year.
Yeah. Are they near like a nuclear plant? Do any of the kids have like flippers? Or
no, they all like there's pictures of them on the site. I saw they all look
there's
pretty
nobody
good.
With an extra eyeball, or it's just the egg splitting or the multiple eggs being released is it's the radioactive water.
Or a lot
So,
of
yeah.
or a lot of last ditch efforts to have kids.
Do
that
they have
usually end up with
superpowers?
twins.
Any
No,
of them?
I don't think
nothing. Well, watch that. Though.
Fertility drugs.
Watch. They're all taking fertility drugs.
They can only have superpowers if they have implants. We learned that from Leah.
Aha.
So.
Yes. So at some point, science with Leah. Anyway, Donna's face looks confused. From science with Leah to tarot with Donna. We'll see if we can get Tim's face looking confused. He's got a question for Donna, and we'll do that next on WIIL Rock. I see a brighter future for you, and I don't need the tarot cards. All you got to do is go over to IBEW117.org. That's the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. Instead of a job, get yourself a career with the only registered electrical apprenticeship training center in McHenry County, IBEW Local 117, keeping the power on in McHenry and Kane County. That could be you, something to be proud of, a career with a bright future. After their 5-year apprenticeship, while you accumulate no debt, earn while you learn. With that, instead of going to a job with not a bright future, get yourself a career with a very bright future. You can work anywhere in the country as a union electrician. Find out more and see if it's for you. It'll take you a couple of minutes today at the website, IBEW, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. That's IBEW117.org. Tim's turn with Donna from Dstny Tarot. Got to have a specific question for her.
I've got one.
Before we go, do you believe in this kind of stuff? Be honest. I do believe. I didn't. I just totally threw shade at it because of the mumbo jumbo or whatever. The netherworld. I don't know where she's getting her, but now I believe
it's not from the netherworld.
I believe there's some temporal things that go on because I have these weird deja vus. Do you put any faith in any of this or not?
Not particularly, but I've been known to drop my jaw. It's this sometimes when things happen. Yeah,
things happen. You're like, wait, what? So that's where I'm at. Not to throw shade at because there's something I don't know. I believe that
there's always something, or else it wouldn't be around, right?
Right. It obviously works for people, or whether it's just coincidence or whatever. So, what is your question?
Well, I have this big issue of talking big about I'm gonna get into shape and I'm gonna stop eating crap, and I never do. So am I ever going to have the willpower to back up my big talk?
Ever actually,
not be a fat
ass. You're in pretty good. How old are you?
I am 44.
See, I'm 57, and for 57, I feel like I'm okay. I could be way worse. You look in pretty good shape for 44.
I don't feel like it.
I haven't declined that much since 44. I look like this at 44, so you're doing pretty good.
Perhaps it's because two of my two older children are like freak athletes, and then I try to keep up for 12 seconds. And it doesn't work very well.
I've got a 7-year-old now with Yola.
Oh yeah, and I've seen him go.
I took him to soccer practice, and I tried to keep up, and my shoulder's still not right. And it was soccer.
Yeah.
So
You weren't using your arm.
I don't know how that happens. So what are the cards for Tim? Will he ever get his fat ass in shape?
So
is
the
question.
first thing I'm going to say is don't freak out.
Don't freak out. What card says don't freak out?
Well, we have the Tower. We have the Death card.
Uh-oh.
We have the Knight.
Now listen, the first card she ever drew for me was the Death card. And here I am. That was a quarter century ago.
And if you actually let me get through the whole
Okay, Donna, it's my radio show.
Yes, it is.
And you don't want to help Tim. You just want to tell him what you see, and I'm going to help his fat
You are
ass.
going to help him after I tell, because normally somebody could get disturbed by this.
Yeah, the Death card is not death, Tim.
It is not death.
That's good.
Here's the
Get
thing.
close to the mic.
Here's the thing. Okay, so then we have the Nine of Swords, but then we have the Nine of Cups, and that really is kind of the saving grace of all this.
Okay.
The thing is, you're
saving grace is good.
no. You're at a turning point in your life, and that's really the Death card. That's looking for change.
Change.
Right? Sometimes it's change unlooked for, or change that we've tried to avoid.
Don't get fired or quit this job, because I'm really enjoying doing radio again. It was a nightmare for a while, and then now I really like. So please don't have that change at work.
Don't leave at work. Yeah,
No.
the change doesn't have to be work related.
Right, at home. Leave your family is what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying that either.
Oh, okay.
So here's the thing: the fact that you know that you've had this on your mind and have thought about it, again, somewhere beyond thinking or even worrying about it, especially once we start getting into our, I'll say 40s, whatever, we start thinking about the reality of what's coming in our next 40 or 50 years.
The Death card. No.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, ultimately, yes. I have had people in
Donna
readings.
is predicting that at some point you will die.
Absolutely. I have people ask me all the time, well, am I going to die? And the answer is always yes.
Yeah.
What? It's always yes, because someday we're all going to.
I'm getting a robot body.
So,
yeah.
So here's the thing. Take the action, even if it's small action, it will start to decrease your anxiety. It'll start to increase your sense of confidence and your sense of, I'll say, empowerment to say, yeah, you know what, I can do this because it's a small change. And then build on that, because it is going to make you really happy. You're going to feel better. You're going to enjoy life more. I think a lot of people look at things like exercise and good nutrition and things like that as like punishment. It really is. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. I mean,
I go to the gym and I see these people that look at me, I'm working out, I'm happy. I'm like, F you, whatever.
I'm going to go for a short 5-mile run.
I am here because I feel like crap. Yeah. But you're saying walk through the door. So first they do a little bit.
Yeah, do a little
Yola
at
went
a time.
last week with Leah to one of her workouts.
Poor woman.
And 2 days later, I had to physically help her out of the car and to walk into a building.
Oh, wow.
So don't jump in.
Don't overdo.
Slow roll it. Today, do a push-up, Tim.
Dip into the shallow end of the pool.
Yeah, start with something small.
I say that, but I have the same question and the same problem, and I haven't walked through that. We bought a treadmill, and it's the cliche. It's a clothes hanger.
I understand. Look at me. Believe me when I tell you I understand.
You are a sexy piece of tail, Donna. Don't sell yourself short.
Well, thanks.
If I wasn't taken, I'd get all up in that.
All I'm saying is I know that feeling of overwhelm, and then the idea that when you go, you've got to plunge and you're going to do everything at once and it's going to be the magic bullet. It just doesn't work.
Slow roll it.
Yeah, it does not work.
Yeah.
But the steps do.
Yeah.
The steps do.
I'm saying she's right on this one. Pretty much.
Baby steps.
She's giving you, or you will die. So there you go. Now, if you do what she says, you will not die.
Ever.
Money. and if you do, talk to Donna. There is a money back guarantee. Okay. So if you do die,
you're killing me.
Yeah. Well, no, him. Anyway. All right. Donna asked if did you ask? Donna asked if I was going to ask a question. Yeah. So apparently she has something she needs to tell me. We'll find out what it is coming up next. Do you need me to ask a question, or do you just have something you need to tell me from the cards?
Well, we can, with you, I could probably just freestyle it and pull a couple.
We're going to freestyle it and see what's coming up for the dumbass on the radio. Coming up next with Dona from Dstny Tarot on WIIL Rock. Donna just says, wow, time is 4 hours went so fast. And when you're on normally with us, it's not for 4 hours. But today, 4 hours, filling in for Leah. And thank you for that. You said it went so. You know the old saying, though, right?
Time flies when you're having fun.
No. Time flies when you, Tim?
Work with Tom.
Time flies when you work with Tom. It's the original saying. People modified it. So
I was not aware.
You
but
are welcome.
It makes perfect sense.
Absolutely. All right. So we're going to freestyle the cards for me.
Freestyle.
I got engaged. I met the love of my life. I was done with life. I was over it. I was just like, I'm just going to be alone. And then
don't want to do
2
this
years
anymore.
ago yesterday, I was at a 501 club party, and this very rough edge, tough Polish girl walks in, and I pronounce her name correctly. It starts with a J, and people call her Joel. And I'm like, Joel. And she's like, you know how to pronounce my name. We struck up a conversation, and it was really the conversation. Her and I talked for a long, did a lot of, and I'm like, this person is incredible. And then I got to see her naked, and I'm like, that was the end of that. So, I mean, it took a while. She's, it wasn't right away.
I wasn't going to ask.
It wasn't that night.
Not my business.
Yeah,
Not
it took
my business.
a while. But she, and she's just, so I popped the question, a few weeks ago, and she said yes. I think it might have been the jewelry. I went to Dalzell and Crystal Lake and got the ring, and I think it might have just been the jewelry. I don't know. So there's a lot of change.
I wonder if a woman has ever said no because she didn't like the ring.
We had Steve in, and I didn't ask him that. Well, because with him, you're going to like the ring because they do these custom rings. And people think it's way more expensive to do a custom. No, it's the same. You might as well get a custom ring. The trick is getting the girl so you understand the ring. And on our third date, we were in Crystal Lake for her to get a haircut. And I'm like, hey, let's go in and see Steve there because I knew him from Dallas. We had to kill a little time before our appointment. And I knew they have free chocolate chip cookies. If you're ever in Crystal Lake and you walk into Dallas, they'll have free chocolate
I will
chips.
keep that in mind.
So I was going to get free cookies. I'm like, well, we're here. Let's look at, and we looked and we designed a ring, and they actually came up with the mock-up and all that stuff. I'm like, but then, a year and a half later, I'm like, so about the question, that ring on file. So I went, it was really cheating is what it was. But the ring did work. So Donna is saying after looking at the cards, it's the jewelry that got me the girl.
No, I didn't. I was shuffling.
Just after the jewelry.
Jewelry location because you were on a boat.
You can't say no. You're in Valencia, Spain.
Right.
A guy puts a beautiful ring in your face. What are you going to say?
Let me think about it.
That would be my question. Is she going to reconsider? And I just bought jewelry for some Polish girl. She's a very tough. I don't want to say rough around the edges, but she's a badass.
She's a no nonsense woman.
Don't mess with her. She'll curb stomp you. But she's soft on the
inside. I love Yola already.
She's delightful.
Like a chocolate chip
She tells
cookie.
it like it is. You'll know within 5 seconds what she thinks of you. So what are you're just going to freestyle see if she's going to leave me in there. I don't know. Maybe it's a work thing. I don't know. There's a lot of change going on here.
Yeah.
We've reduction. I don't know if you know, but there's 3 people that work in the entire building anymore. So what card is that? Say what the cards are.
The Knight of Discs.
Oh, the Knight of Discs.
The Ace of Swords.
Oh, yeah.
And the Two of Cups, which is the love card.
Yeah.
So,
what does that mean?
The thing here, and I don't know that this is necessarily, I think that you can be very methodical and process oriented.
That's true.
When you need to be.
Yeah.
But mostly, I think we're talking about freestyling. And,
I pull the show out of my ass every day.
I
plan it, but what actually ends up on the air is out of my.
And again, the idea that you can freestyle, right? That you can kind of fly by the seat of your pants.
Yeah.
It's inherent in your nature, and there's nothing wrong with that. But here, the idea is just that methodical side of you, that side of you that does kind of look ahead and plan ahead, even knowing that you may have to make adjustments along the way, is the thing that's going to serve you best. Now, I would say probably over the next, at least over the next year. So
that's the getting married range. So you're saying I'd be a little more methodical with that than.
And then the Ace of Swords is cutting through a lot of irrelevant.
I'm very good at sex. What? I'm an ace with my sword.
I see where you're
you
going.
can take it that way. You can take it that way. But the idea of cutting through anything that's irrelevant, that's unnecessary, the things that bog you down or bog down your process that really aren't that aren't essential to be solved or unraveled, but
don't
can just
clean
be cut
the basement.
Just cut through it. Cut through the.
Just take everything in the basement and throw it out.
Cut through the bowl.
Yeah,
Jen
all right,
Mar's
all right,
basement.
all right, yeah.
And then also mental clarity. That card is a card of mental clarity. So you're going to be really, really clear about what you're doing, where you're going. Again, always knowing that you might need to adjust.
I don't get it. What? Huh? I don't understand what you're saying.
Tom, the day you don't get it is going to be the day I start looking for the chip in your neck.
I get it. It might be completely wrong, but I get it.
But you do get it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the love card is self-explanatory. You have found the love of your life.
She's remarkable.
And
I was looking forward to the warm embrace of death before I met her, and now I'm pissed because I want to live forever with her.
Well, and I cannot predict that you'll live forever, but I do know that
you see death for me in the cards. Will I die?
You will die.
What?
As will we all.
On the radio, probably. Daily.
We all have
on
an
stage.
We all have an expiration date. We just don't know when
Can
it
you
is.
tell me mine? Roll the cards out.
No, I can't. I actually can't.
Brand them on everything else. They don't brand them on us.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to look for the stamps to say best.
My Best Buy number it was somewhere in the early 90s.
I always like.
Yeah.
I like when they get clever and say, "Enjoy
It's
by
yeah.
X date."
I've said that to Yoel. I said, man, I wish you would have known me before I started falling apart. I was something. I mean, it wasn't great, but at least I was something. Whereas now it's bleh. All right, Dona Dstny Tarot, DSTNYTAROT.com. Thanks for that. And for everything else today and for filling in for Leah.
It's been my pleasure. It always is. I love coming to see you.
We're
guys.
going to do a podcast video show. Some Saturday night.
Yeah,
we'll come in, hang out here and do it.
Let's do a
Seriously.
podcast. Absolutely.
Tarot Talk with Tom and Dona. Because I'm very helpful. You just don't, Dona, you need to learn how to direct people a little more. Say the cards have spoken. Get your ass in gear, fat ass. Are you gonna?
I'm gonna run
baby
home.
Steps today.
I'm leaving the car in the parking lot. I'm running home.
I said baby steps.
Or let's call it
talk. How about run to the car?
Okay,
all
I
right.
can do that.
Let's call it Talking Tarot.
Talking
run to the
Tarot with
bathroom
Tom and
earlier,
Dona.
so.
All right. If you want to know about Dona's services and what she does, and you're interested, whether it be virtual, in person, out by you or by her, DSTNYTAROT.com. Dona, thank you.
Thank you very much.
That's
It's been my pleasure as always.
Dona is great. Tomorrow, the cheese lady will be here, and we'll learn how to make salami into roses, because that's your life goal.
I'm gonna miss the salami roll.
Tomorrow's we're giving everybody the big salami roll. We'll wrap things up next on WIIL Rock. All right. We got to get the Blink 182 qualifier for today. So caller number 10 right now at 800-223-9510. Got your chance to be in Friday's drawing for the Blink 182 tickets. Pfizer Forum, August 7th of next year. Tickets almost sold out. It will sell out. You want to win some. Caller number 10 right now at 800-223-9510. You're today's qualifier. Another qualifier tomorrow. Tim, thanks for helping carry some of the water today with Leah off.
Not
Appreciate
a problem.
Get your fat ass to the gym.
Right.
Yeah. Me too. Let's both make that pledge.
I'm gonna do jumping jacks between songs.
Let's
now.
not get crazy.
No, okay.
We'll be back tomorrow. The cheese folding lady here tomorrow. And Ticket Tuesday, name that cheese. We'll talk to you then bright and early 5 until 10. You have a good day. 95 WIIL Rock, the rock station.